like 2 seconds. Like I just
Excellent. Okay, that's fucking perfect.
Chris, by the way, I don't have my rulebook, so you're gonna have to tell me everything.
Yeah. Okay. So I was gonna.
oh shit, rules.
At some point, I had an idea that I was gonna type something.
New
up.
campaign, boys. New campaign.
You know, Pathfinder 2 is just a
This
bit.
is specifically about this campaign.
Yeah.
I wanna. I don't know. I feel like I like the cast of characters I got with the lack of direction I gave you, but maybe I gave a little too little direction on the sort of direction to go with the story. Or like my sort of ideas for like how the campaign could go, right? Because I felt like it's really super incredibly open world, and what I want you guys to understand is that it's basically okay for you to go anywhere in here. Like even if you go to like the
outside the map, boys,
and like outside and beyond. Like I'm gonna like I'll hit you with like dangerous encounters by like a level. But like it's gonna scale with your level. I'm not just gonna hit you with like fucking CR like 20 shit. Unless you go and like hunt down like a very specific like you just like find the biggest Sauron you can and just like go to him. Like
it's got it, boss.
I'm not gonna hit you with like ridiculously overpowered shit wherever I go.
Maybe a mini Sauron.
I mean, you like if you guys wanted to go and join like the Forsworn Order and be like Jon Snow beyond the wall or some shit, that's like a campaign we could do. Or if you want to go to like
I just want to make hammers
and join like a guild and like work for them and do some like I don't know escort caravans or I don't know like if you want to go to the elves and the forests and like be protectors of the trees, there's like basically I get this huge like random lore. So like, and if you guys also as outside of the game want to give me specific direction as to where
we did that
like the campaign to like go.
I want to.
That's also okay.
Dude, I will admit, I've made the least direction.
I'm gonna make hammers. I'm gonna go hunt down the crag reaper.
So basically, my plan is I'm just gonna hit you with like it's gonna be like walking around in Westworld. I'm just gonna hit you with like potential plot hooks, and you can just say yes or no if it sounds interesting, right?
Can it actually be Westworld? Can we just be guests?
Oh, here's a new campaign idea, boy. It's West.
I guess more dangerous the further I get. It's damn, it kind of is Westworld, but yeah. So just if it's interesting and be like, yeah, let's try. If it's like that doesn't sound like a thing we'd want to do, then it's like, nah, we'll just keep walking, and and go where you guys want to go, and I'll just kind of see what sort of crops up in the area because I've just got this documented facts about the world.
I will say,
by the way, campaign adjacent question.
Okay.
Which is this hex here?
Oh,
is that supposed to look like that?
No. I wrote down somewhere. Some of the basically every time I render this map, a random selection of the markers on it get truncated.
Oh yeah, like this dinosaur one here.
Degree. Yeah, exactly.
The sword would constantly be shifted by the Earth.
So there's nothing specifically different about any of the ones that have to be truncated. You just got to kind of be able to guess what they are. It's like this one over here is an anchor.
Yeah.
This one over here is a
right. I was just wondering if it was like a special version of it.
And the thing is, the world does like add things to the world or whatever, or like things do change, so they'll have to like re-render the map, and then like a new random selection of things will be different. So just ignore them.
Sounds good. That's all. Yeah.
Okay, I found the PDF.
You ready? Are you doing the accent? You've been
Jacko said something he was trying to say like 3 times.
Okay. Well, that's not that important.
Well, I kind of want to do it. It was now.
I just wanted to say I've made the most directionless character I've made so far, which might be a mistake.
Made the most.
As long as it can like adapt to.
Mine has no direction.
As long as I can adapt to a plot point to the face, like
exactly.
Yeah,
which is
cool.
That's all that really matters. Like,
and as Chris can attest, that is my character.
It just has to be
because I wanted to contrast Ian, which only went one direction, He's got the hammer.
He's got a hammer.
The Scott Mergent.
That's an axe.
I actually don't have a hammer.
Well, you wanna like hammer steel, right? Into better steel.
Yeah, I mean, I have hammers that I use.
And you only want to do like sick craftsmanship. You don't want to do like you don't want to just make like.
Well, I want to go and find the fucking crag.
He wants to make the hammer.
I want to get the crag reaver and reinstall my family name, Chris. How many times do I have to say it?
Well, I'm only going to find it up here, but it's possible.
Exactly. I mean, I forget where you said it actually was. I thought it was lost.
Yeah, it is. But you decided.
You said it was lost in the Grey Rock Mountain.
You decided to head towards Cragmarrow because.
Yeah, I heard.
That's similar.
I heard there was some history about that place. I don't know what the history was.
I think At least, well, like you said, you decided there was some history there. I never did.
Yeah.
But like, I also I thought it sounded like a good idea, and I don't know if I wrote anything down, but I came up with something where like there was a battle there, and that was, like, where it was
And
like last
it's
scene or
like the
something.
hammer is so good that like it leaves traces in the ground of the special materials made with, and I can track that material.
I don't know about that.
So
like,
it is a
like,
hammer.
that's-
I thought
that's
it
the
was
last-
an axe.
No, it's an axe.
Okay.
It's a Crag Reaver, and that's the last place it was seen.
Yeah, and when it cut a guy,
I just,
the
that's fine.
part
Pull
that
up our
caused the metal
backstory
came
real
off, and
quick.
it's slightly
No,
radioactive.
No, none of that is even remotely close to true. I mean, you can go and investigate, maybe find out that it's true.
Yeah.
You don't know it to be true.
You
at
said
all.
it wasn't true.
Well, like, I mean, like, if you really go there and check, like, at that point,
That's
I might
what we'll
decide
do.
it's true.
That's
Okay,
what we'll do.
At that point,
okay.
we'll be level 20.
Great.
So whatever.
We'll see.
Get my
But
guy.
for now, the party
Aye.
is traveling
Oh, fuck's going
north on the road together. There is a wagon drawn by, it's a mule, right?
Aye.
And on the back
Don't know.
is a lot of like a smithy worth of equipment, like a little forge and bellows and an anvil,
Aye. Who you calling little there, boy?
and a rather stout dwarf. Rather stout.
Yeah, my sister.
Yeah,
Don't
she's
call
not
me
riding,
stout.
remember, only one person rides.
Yeah.
You're like in heavy armor, right? And stuff. I'm trying to remember everyone's characters.
Fine,
now.
heavy.
Proficiencies. Well, is it medium or is it?
It's medium.
It's medium. Okay, but okay. So you're like
Breastplate, yeah.
well, it's a breastplate. Okay,
But it slows me down anyway.
sure.
I have no armor. Right? Can't fucking remember.
And like walking
like a
next to
wizard,
it is everyone else in their procession. You got Saji, the little rascal,
Shit. Oh, sorry. no.
What?
little rascal. Fandlin, she who sneaks. She's probably like in a bush beside the road.
Perving on Saji. Yeah.
Sounds like way too much energy.
And Elandria, who is I don't know,
Swole.
just like a typical Josh character, I suppose. Like,
Always going
I love how,
strength.
no matter what I play, that's what I get.
I mean, you look like a Dex fighter in the picture, so that's what
It's
my
like- it's
character
like-
assumes you are.
It's like this is definitely a token you could have considered when you were making any of your other characters. Well, not any, but like a lot of your other characters.
I mean, I think
Yeah.
that this one actually looks significantly more like a pure fighter type
That's
than
true.
most of the other
But
ones.
like
Yeah.
you could make a Dex fighter. I'd like you could
definitely be a Dex fighter.
if you said your character was wearing leather armor and gave me that token, I'd be sold.
It's cool.
Okay.
everyone.
Sold on that being like cool, badass leather.
I don't see
Anyway,
Tom's.
yeah. We have Landria,
Yeah, for some reason,
Wow.
something there.
who is half elven.
Mm.
How half elven do you look? Remind me. I know you've got a description written down, so I should
Fairly
have read the
obvious.
backstory
Like
again
you can
before
definitely
the-
see it in the ears.
Sure.
Like she does the braid over the one side, so you can always see the one ear. at
But
least.
could we confuse you for full elf, or are you quite like
Oh, very close, so
Uh,
probably.
I'm probably a little too soft. It's kind of
a little too
the
strong? Hey, you could
like the
choose
Korra build, right? Where it's like there's femininity to it, but it's definitely like very much
Dex
more.
fighter. Yeah.
What? No. As in
Okay.
less dexy, more
Less
strengthy.
More strengthy. I got it.
Beautiful explain.
Beautiful.
Yes.
Cool. Everyone hates Dex. I like it.
I
I'm
love
pretty
playing Dex
dexy.
characters as well, but like I don't
Facts,
ever
it's the
dare
facts.
play one with you four bastards anymore.
I will admit, I've got 18 decks right now.
My God.
I know.
Hey, what's my
You don't
dex?
look it. You carry your
I
weight
have-
very
I have
badly.
You know, I have 16.
Whoa. Alright,
Okay. So yeah, it's now. You guys stayed for lunch, didn't you? Actually, and then like a little bit into the afternoon at the
Mhm.
manor where you
Yeah,
just
yeah.
cleaned up the zombies.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That's what we all done.
So, yeah, you guys. I mean, I think last session I said that you guys safely make it to an inn this evening. But I think we didn't immediately process the long rest or whatever the equivalent is because firstly, we're not 100% sure how it works. And we also, like, there's additional options that evening because you've got magical items you wanted to
Oh god.
Oh yeah, we got. Oh shit!
I
You
forgot
got-
all about that.
Oh god.
Your magical items that you want to identify, and that's like takes
Ah.
time period. So depending on your roles, you may or may not, in theory, be able to identify them all this evening. I think with the time you're going to have, it's going to be pretty easy to identify them all. But like, if you roll really badly, we might have to like say some of them you leave unidentified for the night. So firstly, let us turn to the Holy Book of Rules and discover how long rest works.
It's scripture 800.
I think I had like a magic hat or some shit, right?
Playing the game.
It's probably in your character sheet.
It says hat. But I don't know how to know
Yeah,
what it is.
there is a magic. There is a
Okay,
magic.
that's my magic hat. Yeah, I mean, I didn't know it was magic. I mean, I think I did actually. Oh,
Do I have anything? I have one of the stones or something.
There's some Eon stones, right? I think I need to still have the wand and 2 bombs again.
And I can, let me get the full list open.
I've got a
And
spell
we
scroll.
never learned what the small spherical stone actually did.
So there is.
Oh, okay.
Some of them. So there's an ever-burning torch that was
I have
identified
that.
by Saji.
Yeah.
There was a magical hat that is yet to be identified.
But I'm wearing it though.
Yeah.
There is a scroll with a spell on it that is yet to be identified.
Dangerous.
There is a potion that was identified as a potion of invisibility by Saji.
Yeah. There's an anti-plague potion.
Yeah, that's
Right.
fine. There was you got your weird insectoid stabby.
Yeah.
What?
Hey, none of your business.
it's like a probosc from like a mosquito, but like
It's like imagine a huge mosquito.
Oh, okay.
It's like a big ass
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
syringe.
He's got there was a cheetah's elixir identified by Saji.
I don't know what it does.
Makes
It's,
turns you into a cheetah.
Page 363.
Oh
It
god.
better be turns you into a cheetah. Nothing about moving fast, I hope.
It just turns you into a cheetah.
Turns you into a cheetah.
Forever.
Polymorph into cheetah.
Blue polymorph.
I hope so.
Oh yeah, no, we did figure out what that. It's the little gray
Oh.
Aeon stone,
Yeah.
I've still got a flat piece of granite. I'm not sure if that's magic.
which basically is just worth 5 GP and does nothing else, right? That's as I recall. The little
Yeah,
gray.
something like that.
It means like the magic energy that was there has been spent.
Cool.
Something like
And
that.
then the things that we don't know about is there's the flat piece of granite that I have.
It's radioactive. I just saw Chernobyl. It must be.
Of course. And then the possible alchemical bomb thing that I have.
Yeah, I, don't, I have 2
I mean,
bombs.
speaking of Chernobyl,
So
Yeah, I don't know what
Either way.
those do.
yeah, we haven't.
And I have
been
the
told
2
yet, so-
pieces of flat granites, which I remember the check was really bad. So what I have written down is dwarven shurikens.
Hey, why it's a non-dwarf like that, man? Hand them over.
That's
I
what
remember
the DM told me,
I remember
so I wrote
that.
it down.
I remember that.
Oh, sure.
Jackie, you don't want these? A dwarven shuriken. Say fits
I've got one of them, but I don't know they're
You have
rubber
it.
shurikens.
Oh damn.
I just think they're
Have it.
a small piece of granite, like a fool.
I hope my hat makes my hair grow fast.
Like all your hair?
Yeah, sure.
Body
I'm a
hair,
dwarf.
that's everything.
I'm a dwarf,
Yeah,
you know. If I turn into a bug, why not?
Does anyone know how natural healing works?
It does.
Nope.
I remember seeing it once, but I can't remember now.
If you control
I'm
F
search-
heal.
I'm control F healing right now. I'm at 95, 96, 97.
What are hero points again? You got one of those, right?
You get one at the start of a session, but you lose it at the end of the session.
What do you use them for?
Maybe recovery is what I.
If you have 2 of them, you can reroll, I think.
Or
Or three.
rest.
Resting. When a character who read for a full night recovers in the following ways naturally. The character gains hit points equal to their constitution modifier times their level, with a minimum equal to your level. If you rest without any form of shelter or comfort, you might want to reduce this healing to amount equal to half, if you want it. You lose the fatigued condition, you reduce the severity of drained condition by 1. Most spellcasters need to read before they begin their spells for day, and the character covered resonance points, spell points, and similar pools. So the healing is hit points level times con.
What page is that on? Just for.
Page
Future
232.
Thank
So
you.
2 times 1, I heal 2.
Yeah, if you have 2 con.
Okay. Oh, this contains all the information about daily preparations and so on, watches and rests. Excellent.
Am I
Okay.
really hurt? I think that's pretty.
So you guys travel on for the day, and because you're on a road hex, you settle for a night. Well, you have the option of staying the night at an inn, if you would. like.
Yeah, let's go to an inn. I'm fucked.
Definitely.
5 out of 9.
So
Oh yeah.
you have
Oh yeah, I
no
didn't take any damage.
particular need of keeping watch, unless you really want to. I suppose we should figure out what the cost of living is. Hang on, let's go. It'd be under equipment. right?
Oh,
Whoa, we're going. Whoa.
Prices.
Let's
Ah,
assume
shit.
free and work back from there.
Yes, I agree.
why? I can't see any spells on my character sheet.
What have
Because
you
you don't
done?
have spells anymore. You lost them.
Yeah.
Did you go to spells/powers?
Oh no, I got a tick first level and then it shows them for some reason.
You weren't first
Yeah,
level.
I will say, like, for some reason, my roll 20,
No,
like,
this isn't
the
working.
sheet is super slow responding to things right now when I click on stuff, like to expand notes on
Yes.
any of the items and stuff.
This PDF looking real nice right about now.
Dude, there's something wrong with my roll 20. Like it doesn't show any of my spells anymore. Like I definitely had some of these in here, and now they just don't exist.
Using
Uh,
your
Never-
home page better.
Never
Don't
trust the cloud, boys. Never trust the cloud.
I mean, I have it on both places. I don't care.
Yeah,
Smart.
I'm also smart like that. I also have it in both places.
Yeah, I mean, I do. I mean, I did make another one. I guess I'll just go see what it looks like.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
I thought
You got
that- that
you got
were.
divine ward up in here.
Yeah, but I never used that. Where did we
Okay.
put it? Could you have the link to the character sheet?
So anyway, Han, I found the costs of. Oh, no, I don't really have that link anymore. I think.
Uh-oh.
Roll 20. It'll be linked somewhere in the Discord server.
We had a
Yeah.
drive, right? A shared drive file.
We did, yeah.
So mug of ale, lodging. Okay, floor space, bed for 1, private room for 2, extravagant suite for 6. Okay, so
Extravagant sweet, extravagant sweet.
that's extravagant suite for 6 is 100 silver pieces or 10 gold pieces.
Hell no.
I think I'm
Um,
pretty rich, actually.
You would, I mean, you'd probably be able to find somewhere with, like, the lodging equivalent of an extravagant suite along the road. Like, it's a pretty traveled area.
So what's for a
That's
room
too
for 2?
expensive.
You said
Sorry?
2 for a room for 2?
A room for 2, that's 8 silver pieces. But if you
Eight
just
silver.
want a bed, which in theory could be just like in a bunk, like a dorm room, basically, that's only like 1 silver piece each for a bed. And like just a floor space by the fire is like 3 copper pieces.
I think we have enough money to.
Where's
Yeah, we
HP
share it.
listed? I
Do
forget.
we?
Hey, yeah. I don't know. You're
I
not
mean,
bunked.
I
I
made
did-
some money on the
I didn't
side.
take-
so- Alright.
Hey, you okay with that, sister? Aye, sister. Share a room, shall we?
Fucking voice,
It's, uh,
man.
I know.
Fucking voice.
So you said this, like, a spot by the fire type thing was how much?
3 copper pieces.
Perfect. I have 3 copper pieces.
Bitch.
Will I have any negative effects? I don't think I will.
No, so floor space by the fire, I'd say would count for No, I think that's well, you haven't even lost any HP anyway. I was going to say half the recovery, like Ian described earlier, but that was like if you're
Yeah.
unsheltered, which I don't. Which I
Yeah,
think this
no, I
doesn't-
think this is
I
fine.
think it's too harsh for that. Like, yeah, no,
Okay.
so it's
Hey,
fine.
without any form of shelter or comfort.
Yeah, no, it's totally fine.
Cool.
It's just
Well,
it's public, and
pay for the-
you might get groped in the night, but
Nice, thank you, sister.
know.
Do a Scottish accent though sometimes.
I'd love
I'll
to see
pay
them
for the
try,
room.
because they will get a
Nice.
short sword and a long sword in the ribs.
nice.
Ugh. King. Ruthless over here.
Alright, Chris, while I'm in the room, I want to try to figure out what's up with this hat though.
Okay,
What does it
that's
look like?
also if we're talking meals, that's extra.
News?
A poor meal is a single copper piece. What is described as a square meal
My favorite kind.
is 3
Where?
copper pieces,
No, I'll pay for that square.
which is like
I'll give me a square
Same.
meal.
that'll fill you up.
Better.
Fine dining is 10 silver pieces,
The jump there. Fuck me.
and in addition, you will need to pay 2 copper pieces to stable your meal.
My god, it's a fucking rip off. Okay, 2 more
Just-
copper.
Add it up.
Okay,
Luckily, you're made of money.
exactly. Okay.
Alright, we get a wee bit of gold.
and also,
Let's
I
just
guess-
spend it all in one night.
It's probably also fair to say that while you're in like reasonably populated areas, you like during the day you would pass through places where there would be like a farmer's market with an exchange where you could change currency if you needed to basically freely like
Oh, okay,
change
that's-
it.
That's what I've been doing, so thank you.
Gold down to silver and so on. Like, and it's like you really need gold out in the wilderness, right? But I suppose, like in theory, if you're like out in the middle of nowhere and you come across some goblins, you can only barter with what you have. You can't like freely sort of. But like when you're in a civilized place, it's just basically you can go around the corner or something, or like during your travels, if you
There's a
have it in
national
mind,
bank.
ooh, I'm running low on copper. You know, like a farmer's market or something would change happily.
Sure.
Yeah. So you guys have rooms, you want rest, and you want to identify these items. Okay. I can't remember exactly how many items. Oh shit! You get to identify. Treasure, was it here? Magic items. Using sidebar daily preparations. No. Oh, it's investing. Yeah. Identify. I guess maybe it's on a magic. It's like spells. Magic traditions and it's also saying spell the alterations to spelling. Don't have any recollection of how it worked.
I remember you could. It was like an Arcana or similar type of a check, basically.
Yeah,
Can't
I
remember.
rolling
Chance been
check.
too long.
You doing this? I'm getting a drink.
Identify magic action 145. That sounds promising at least. Like yeah, it's so if it's a check, that will be in the skills part of the book. That's good info. So we go skill uses, and we look for let me see.
Yeah,
Find
it's
Arcana
identify magic
identify.
activity under Arcana skill.
What's
Yeah,
the skill's called Arcana, right? Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, and the
Arcana
trained uses is identify magic
Trying to
activity.
identify magic. Okay. And it's 10 minutes instead of an hour. Okay, so each attempt is 10 minutes. So yeah, you guys are basically going to have almost as many attempts as you like. It'll be hard not to.
And apparently, you can do that via a lot. Like, so there's an Arcana side to it. There's a
Yeah.
Yeah, depending on the
identify magic for nature, identify
Yeah.
magic for occultism,
Precisely.
identify magic for
Precisely.
religion. I'm bad at
So-
all of them, so good luck.
Nice. Okay. So, and that's right. If you don't guess the right one, it's not going to be possible to identify, and you can misidentify, etc., which is why we have to do every roll. Okay. So,
Thus, and you
let
roll
us-
those for us, so we
yes,
don't know.
I do. Ooh, that's a good point.
Which
my
is
dice
why
are-
I have Dwarven Shurikens.
Hey, look 3 dice again.
I can't. Yeah, what I put as a damage dice? 1d, 8, 1d12. They're dwarvish.
I mean, just what's a regular shuriken do?
1d2.
Probably 1d4.
D4. Why not? I don't see what's wrong with D4.
Alright, throwing a roll.
Whoa.
Yeah.
As strong as a dagger. Hmm.
Yeah. Why not? It's got multiple. You spin it,
Yeah.
drills into them.
I haven't gotten up the effort yet to go to either of the dwarves in the party to ask them how they use these.
You hold it
No,
in
no,
melee
Dwarven
and hit
ones
someone
work.
with it.
They're like steam powered, and
Yeah. Because it will come across as an elf talking down to a dwarf.
And
They're
that's what happens
simple
every
machinery.
conversation.
Anyway,
Yeah.
And this is sad.
so there is a hat that you wish to identify. Is that correct?
I think I tried doing it with religion though, and it didn't work. Feels like it. I'm too sure it's
That's
like
not
not religious.
religious.
Oh, also like Saji while we're like eating it, that's saying if you can like check out the hat. Like, aye, little man, you take a look at this
Wow.
hat. Something strange going on with it, but I don't think it's any god's magic.
Staggy, do you want to take 10 minutes to try and identify the hat?
It'll only take you 10 minutes, laddie.
After he had that voice and called you little man.
There's nothing wrong with calling someone little man.
Is there?
He's a little man.
He knows.
Tom.
I'm proud of him.
Sorry. What was that question?
Aye. I kind of like, I look at my sister, I'm like,
Why are you sitting here with the dice ready to go?
Alright, he's a little bit drunk already. Like,
Sorry.
Aye, Saji, right, is it?
Yeah.
Aye, you take a look at this hat. There's something funky with it, but like, it's not the god's magic.
Something funky. Well, let me take a look.
Aye, it'd be much
Aye.
appreciated, laddie.
So what do I need
You
to
get-
roll?
You get.
Oh, are you rolling?
He rolls.
I
for you.
roll.
Yeah.
I didn't re-roll that properly. That's not very fair as well.
We can see the result. Oh damn! Don't count anymore.
What is this?
Okay.
We need a dice cam.
Um.
Oh yeah, he rolls.
This is a
good.
dwarven
Balls.
character.
Okay.
So you don't know.
Like, I know, laddie, this be bad.
So now, what thing do you pretend it is so that they mess each other up?
Can you
real
just
good?
keep? If I'm like, yeah. I think if you do
Yeah,
it
my
wrong,
bad,
can you not do it more? Or like,
I mean, I assume it's fine.
no, it says failure is you failed to identify the magic and can't try again for 1 day.
Yeah.
If you critical fail, then you misidentify it.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
dwarven.
Ooh. What was your name again?
Fucky.
Okay. Yes.
Kanjigar.
I would not put this hat on your head again if I was you.
I am. Why is that? Been
I
wearing
mean,
it
it's
all
a
day.
bit ugly, but what's wrong with it?
I quiet, sister.
It is cursed.
With
It
what?
might eat your head.
I look at that and like, that'd be strange magic. That I kind of like look at you like, but I'm not.
I have heard of such items. Cursed items. It's great, dangerous magic.
Aye, I see. Oh, well, all right. I'll keep me packed till perhaps get a second opinion.
But why would a farmer have a hat like that?
Also, why have I been wearing it for several hours? Had anything
Look,
happening
they
here?
weren't
No,
always
it's,
farmers.
it can happen on a day, in a day.
Also,
In a
like-
day.
the hat
Yeah,
was
so there's-
actually on the body. He found not. It wasn't.
Yes.
Did the body have a head missing? Did it?
The body had its
Body?
head. Its head looked fine.
Oh, then. I was like, yeah, but the boy who was wearing it though, his head was on his shoulders.
Yeah, you found the body of
lucky
it.
guy, I guess.
Spelled.
Maybe
Lucky
that
guy.
there's
Oh,
maybe if
yeah,
there's a command
yeah.
word, right? Like you say it and it eats the head of the thing that it's on.
Oh,
It's like Super Mario.
How
thing.
awesome would that be? A magical item. That would be so badass.
Indeed. I will.
It's like Odd Job. You just...
I'll bear that in mind. I look at Saji's head size and then I walk away. I kind of just stuff the hat into my bag.
Okay.
The greatest weapon we've had.
Hang on. So.
Flaky and
Have you
Fen.
been correctly rolling? Have you
So
correctly
that-
rolled for my Arcana?
What's your Arcana bonus?
2
Maybe he doesn't critical with that 2 curse. Maybe he didn't critical.
plus 2.
Is it +2? I have like +2, right?
You have a +2 in Arcana?
I'm +2 int, but I'm not trained in it, so my...
Okay, so you can't do it. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
But plus 1.
Then there's a scroll.
Okay. Roll me, boy.
Do we know that's like an Arcana thing?
You can use any of them.
Only, but
do
it's
it.
only if it's that school that
Yeah.
you can that it works.
Specifically, yes.
So if it was like a religious spell.
Yeah, but I guess we don't know.
You can all test.
Yeah, I
the
mean, I'll have a guy. I'll have a go then.
So hang on, let me do the Arcana first.
Yeah.
Saji,
They're both rubbing it together, trying to figure out.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry, Tom.
Oh god, Chris! For fuck's sake! Throw away the dice! Throw away those dice! I want new dice!
Okay, it's not.
I want new dice!
It's not a critical this time. You just can't tell anything.
I'll have a go, but we're using religion, I guess, because we don't know if it's religion or not.
New dice, Chris.
But if I try and it's not even that kind of item, do I get a check, or do you just tell me it doesn't work?
Really, is this dice just cursed? Or
I mean, if
what
you're
am
critical
doing?
for that, then you might think...
I mean,
it's
yeah.
right?
Okay, I'm gonna swap d20s. Right?
Because because what happens if I try to identify magic and it's not actually that kind of? magic?
Then you can either fail or critically fail. But even if you critically succeed, it will count as a fail.
But if I,
No, I guess if you
know it isn't
succeed,
that
if you succeed, you know it's not
okay.
that school. That makes sense.
Cool.
But if you critically succeed, you might get a hint. Right?
I guess if you critically succeed, maybe you can tell what school it is.
Hmm.
Makes sense to me.
Can I try and do the lore underworld on it?
Hmm. Let's try this religion first. Let's see how this goes.
This will go well.
Ah, there we go. Better dice. Okay. What's your? You know, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I know it's not religion.
Hang on. Let me check. I don't actually.
Does it matter if I
look at
critically
the-
succeed?
Look at the religion spell list. Because like there's a lot of crossover.
Mm-hmm.
Spells.
It's weird though, because like
Spell lists. Yeah, so you learn that it is not a divine spell. Sorry, Jackie, you want to use underworld lore on it?
That's a thing.
Is that? Did you read that off the skill list or?
I've got a plus 3 in it.
Nice. I mean,
I get it
I
because
don't-
I'm rogue?
I don't know if specific uses for lore are listed. I mean, I guess I could tell you what magic scrolls sell for on the black market.
Give me.
Ooh.
For fuck's sake!
It is a black market.
Don't give him that. Hey, that's racist.
Well, but I don't. Well, it is a world where the sale of magic scrolls would be like largely regulated and recorded. Not that it's like necessarily illegal to create a scroll or sell someone a scroll without like a license or anything, but it is like insofar as it's an industry,
like secondhand books,
guilds and so on that would keep they would keep like records of this thing and those. So I guess there would be an associated cost with it, and then the black market cost would probably be about 50% higher. So now I just need to look up the cost of a scroll.
Chris, sorry, I'm just like reading more about the identifying thing. So apparently, the way one person on Reddit thinks it works is like certain magical items, they'll have like the trait, items of traits.
Yeah.
And you can have traits of arcane and divine. And so if the magic item has that trait, then you need to use the right one for it. But otherwise, they're saying just like in general.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, then I'll need to scroll through magic items.
Yeah, 2+. I was unsure.
So otherwise, it's what like.
Otherwise, I think like I can identify something because it's not specifically arcane, it's just a magic item kind of thing. Like there's certain magic items where this is an arcane magic item because that's literally like a trait magic items have.
Yeah.
General.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So if it's a divine, then you need to be religion, right? To do
this one says arcane. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so this one is just these, and therefore, you can make a check on the hat with.
Nice.
Okay, so what's your religion again? What's your identify?
Religion is. Yeah, I already rolled, and you said I like figured out it wasn't religion though, but I can't remember what I rolled.
Was that last session?
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, you don't know what it is.
Well, I know I successful.
Well, let's say you discover now, so it kind of makes sense.
Okay. Yeah.
You find the label.
So to say cursed ad. Please let it say cursed ad.
Do you want me to PM it to you?
Yeah.
Or do you want me to, okay.
And then I can be like, not a cursed ad.
I'll just tell you what page it's on, and you can look it up.
Okay. Yeah.
As
I'm putting away the hat, believing it to be cursed, I noticed the label.
And then the scroll, that would be determined by what spell list it's on, I think. So I think it's still correct that you can't identify a spell that's not on the divine spell list with divine.
Yeah.
But the next thing on the list, the probusc, the
Maybe we
stabby
should have
stab
done this before session.
is. That's okay. You can actually take. Yeah, it's only magical, and it's got a school and so on.
So who's identifying that now?
So hey, we introduced identify everything. You rolls well.
I'm the one rolling here. Yep.
It is.
Okay.
And then.
Just looking at my character sheet.
Yeah.
And I already have so many more things in my barbarian.
Yeah. Not fighting.
So the only things remaining unidentified are the scroll that is not a divine spell. The arrows, there's magical arrows.
Oh. Who has those?
Wand.
I have them, I think.
Okay.
And as well as the little grey stones, the little granite slabby
Flat
stones.
pieces of granite.
Yep. And the
alchemical bombs.
Alchemical, yeah, exactly. Smashy things.
Okay, let's go for the wand, Chris.
Alright.
Let's identify the wand. I have the wand.
Let's go for the one.
Now I need to
Give me a +2. And don't crit fail me again, please.
Give me
No promises.
Secondo. Okay. So the DC is that with a +2. Yes, you identify it. Do you want me to PM or do you want me to just say it?
Yeah, I'm everything to you. Right?
Yeah, but I mean, like, that's because Ian asked me to, and I asked him that question.
Ian,
But like, Tom
secret
isn't
way.
responding, and it's like taken so long that I've had like the time to type it out now anyway, so it's kind of irrelevant. Like, the interest was in saving time, but
Come on. Oh, interesting.
Ah.
Interesting.
Okay, so that leaves just the scroll, the arrows, and the granites and the bombs.
Bombs.
Like, give me the bombs.
Or we already have one, right?
I have 2 bombs.
Oh yeah.
There
So
was,
just,
and you have 1,
It's
right? Someone
almost
has.
an hour in.
but we know they're all the same.
Yeah, we do
That's
a late Jacko.
We are sure of.
Yeah, 2 minutes.
Hey Jacko, we're gonna do some secret sibling stuff. I'm gonna call you once.
Of course.
What they're identifying.
Okay,
Jacko.
so for the bombs, you do not successfully identify the bombs.
Okay.
This is perfect. We can role play while they're doing identifying. Hey Jacko. Alright, so I'm when we're up. Are you okay? Hello? Okay, I'll put you with the mute. Okay, we don't need to do role-playing voices. They don't hear them. We're both speaking such accent all the time. Okay, so when we're up in the bedroom, after, like, we've had dinner and everyone's finished fucking identifying shit around the table, I'll, as we're kind of sitting over the bed, I'll, like, go over to you and I'll be like, "Hi, sister." And I kind of lift up this,
I don't even need to do voice.
I like it. Like, "Hi, sister." And I
I
lift out the, like, the weird Provocacius or whatever the thing I had.
Yeah.
And, like, I think I figured out what, point of this be, and they say, "I believe it can be attached to a weapon, and then if you strike extra true with it, it can perhaps let the cut be deeper and harder. Figured it might be good on your blades." And Jacko, this is what it does. It's on page 383. Out of game, it says like the triggers you deal sneak attack damage.
Trigger. That's very specific.
Yeah, exactly.
Are you?
It's on 383. It's a bloodsucker beast.
Dankeschön, brother.
Yeah, and the way
I
it works.
German now.
Okay, great. I was like looking at the way it works, and it's like a trinket, which means you attach it to like a weapon, and you do that using like it's pretty complicated, but like you use the repair action, but instead of like it repairing, I can just like attach the thing, I believe. So like we'll just do that tomorrow. Yeah, it's used to repair action on 147. But I think I'm like pretty good at repairing, so I should better just attach it. And do you have a weapon that will like work fine on? You do, right?
Yeah, I have to.
Alright, great. So that's our secret. Alright, they're telling us to rejoin. Alright, let's go. But yeah, I'll give you that during the evening and explain what it is. But when I'm in the bedroom. Cool, we did our secret conversation. Good.
Cool. Okay, so all that now is left: the bombs,
The arrow.
which Saji failed to
Wait,
identify.
they're not done. What?
The arrows. Well, Saji's done with all his attempts. You can still identify things, but you can't do that if you're on the call. There's 2 arrows and the scroll, which you obviously can't identify. So you could attempt the arrows and the bombs, but it requires an answer in the affirmative.
Sure, I guess if they're like asking me to.
Well, I think one of you has the arrows. I think.
Really? I don't have the
I think
arrows.
Fandlin has them.
It's absolutely gonna be fantastic.
Well, I forgot she had them, so if she asks me, I'll have a look. But like, she doesn't.
I don't remember how many arrows there were. I just wrote down magic arrows. 2 magic arrows. Okay, I guess in our secret conversation afterwards. So
Okay, yeah. I'll identify them when we're in the bed.
I didn't know you were that kind of brother.
It's one big bed, just
the things you do for love.
Yeah, thanks. Wait, there was another thing like this. Wand?
The bombs, alchemical bombs.
I'll have a look at them.
The wand was identified by... Well, yes, but Saji hasn't told anyone what it is. So Saji professes to have identified the wand. But, like, if he also wants to disallow anyone else from attempting to identify what it is...
Wait, he's identified it? What is it?
Well, he hasn't shared.
Oh, then yeah, if he doesn't show
Because
it,
you,
he
like...
doesn't solve
Well,
also do it.
yeah, you guys are having a private conversation.
You don't know
Later
that.
in the
You
evening.
don't know
You're
when
like, you're the- you're
we
the-
talk to
Well,
each other.
But Ian, you're the one who
Then
starts
it's
to
evening.
lock
I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah. I mean, like, if he doesn't say what it is, then yeah, I'll be like, did you figure out what that was there, Saji?
What is this timeline events? Where are we? What is the situation? You were
We're
on your
sitting
bed.
around the table, just
No,
identifying
just-
magic items.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's a one of summoning. Summon
what's a summon?
stuff.
Such
Stuff,
as?
you say.
Well, there's a number of things, but it's a bit of a very basic type, so it's
Like
not gonna
chairs?
be very strong. What? No,
Like
monsters.
chairs?
It summons monsters.
Aye.
Summon monsters.
But
So if you get in
friendly
a
ones.
scuffle, yeah.
Alright.
Under the command of the wielder, which would be me.
Alright.
Ha. Could be useful. Could be useful.
I am sure it'll come in handy. Cool.
Sounds like a lot of fun, actually.
Then yeah. Then yeah. I won't.
Can I have that one?
Trying to get hold of your wand. Resist the sword.
I really didn't mean any innuendos with it.
So wait, did you figure out what the alchemical bombs were?
No, Chris.
He did not. He.
Aye. Some sort of bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if that will be that, then you better be getting
Good.
some rest.
Okay.
Yes, I'll
That-
see you in the morning.
Everyone rest according to what they decided to pay for.
Such a good rest.
What was like the basic one again? 1 silver or something?
3 copper if you want to submit by the fire.
Okay, not the most basic. Like the bunk stuff was 1 silver, right? Just
Yeah, I was on.
dorm room type thing. Okay, cool.
I think.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
If luck.
What?
Lucky.
Uh.
Lucky. What
Aye, what is this?
would you think? Joining the circus.
Joining the what now?
The circus.
The circus.
Indeed.
And what, pray tell, are we going to be doing in the circus system?
Well, I've got it all figured out, you see.
Aye, I've heard enough. I don't think so, sister.
Well, there is a few advantages, just hear me out. One, we'll be away from most dwarves, which, you know, is a big plus for me at least. There's a lot of money in it, apparently.
It's a now. So who's this who says this?
Well, I mean, Sergio was talking, and it sounds
Aye, the guy
pretty
who's
glorious,
left the
really.
circus.
Well, you know, for different pursuits, disagreed with him, whatever.
So, money.
Anyways, a lot of money. We'll be on the road, which is what we wanted anyways.
I look at you like it. That's all we wanted, sister.
Well, I mean, you've got your little weapon thing, which I'm sure you'll succeed at. But in the meantime, we've got something we need to do, right?
Again,
third-
what we will be doing in the circus system.
Well, the most important part, it's... Well, maybe we've got some skills, you know?
Aye. I don't think many of them exist in the circus, so...
Hmm. Or just think, don't immediately say no. You know?
No, not immediately.
Not immediately. And, you know, your funny face will maybe draw some
You know,
folk.
if we run into a circus while we're traveling, we'll have another conversation system. But we're not going to go hunting down a circus, God knows where.
Well, I'm sure the other two will know exactly where they are.
They'll know exactly where the traveling circus is.
Well, they know such things. They're connected, right?
Aye, if you say so, sister.
They're a special kind of people. I mean,
Circus
not good
travelers,
kind
aye.
of people. I don't want to turn into circus folk, don't get me wrong. But you know, for a little while, it might be fun.
Aye. Well, why don't you go practicing your act?
Right. So the night passes. Nobody is disturbed over muchly. And in the morning, the sun rises, the cock crows, the farmers go about their business, the town comes to life,
Beautiful.
and
So we just said it.
well, yeah, I mean, like it's like a hamlet, right? It's like a a little sort of collection. It's the center of civilization for like the sort of towns immediately around, like a mile or two,
Okay.
sort of each direction.
It's like the Dutch town Far From Home.
Yeah, just so it's exactly what it is. But I like that scene. You got a good rap Dutch people there.
Agree to disagree.
The whole world now thinks you're great.
Nice. Little do they know.
Yeah. So upon the morrow, Blackie and Fandon run off without an Andrew and Saji, or do we?
I wish.
Yeah.
But I think probably.
Yeah, you're stuck with us, buddy.
When I go down in the morning, I'm wearing the hat again. I have decided that I wish to kill myself before my sister drags me into the circus. But I will let nature.
Well, no, as we go down, I'm like, I might have had a little too much to drink last night, brother. Whatever I suggested, do not do it. Alright?
Wow.
So.
This is in Dwarvish, right? Or is this just in common in front of the others?
Cool. Like, I don't worry about that. I wasn't going to there, sister.
Ooh.
We're going to join the circle.
Alright then.
If you know what I mean. And then you get on your way, I guess. Still heading.
You see my message, Krista?
Whoa, you sent me a message?
Oh, yeah.
He's using the hat.
No, I'm not actually.
Yeah,
That's where I'm using the hat. I'm
that
wearing
sounds
the hat.
like a reasonable thing. Let me just scroll furiously to the. Yeah, okay. How do I determine? Oh, that's how I determine. Okay. And what's your skill modifier?
+2, I think, in this case.
Okay.
Some method of rolling.
Yeah, you succeed.
Cool.
You're just rubbing it in between your palms and then
Yeah,
letting it go.
exactly.
That's alright.
Oh, Jacko, I didn't let you know this thing. And Chris, I don't know if you know this thing as well.
Whoa.
What thing? Share with the class.
No.
My
No
character
shame.
has one leg. What?
You didn't think that was important to bring up during combat?
Yes, and that is correct.
Okay, you saw that, bro, Jacko? Just so you know. Sorry, I shouldn't have done this. You get on your phone now. Alright, yeah, and yeah.
Okay, yeah. Wait, but like what?
But you saw what it said it did, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
okay,
like
so that
for
one's
one thing only, or only once?
only once, I think, right, Chris?
Yeah.
Okay. Special
Yes.
occasions.
Yeah. But you choose when it happens. It's not like the first time.
Yeah.
You Okay, cool. Secret done. I wear the hat.
Okay, you wear the hat. You have to thingy to the hat, right?
Yeah.
But
Do I?
invest, right?
I do.
Or is it not?
Have it more on D6 to
Oh.
eat his head. Come
Yes,
on.
it is. It is invested.
How do I do that? I would only said that every day I have to choose what I'm invested in, right? I have to remember something like that.
Yeah.
I'm not invested in this hat yet. I'm not sure if it still suits me, so I'm just wearing it like a normal hat.
It definitely doesn't.
Okay. You don't
You know.
Okay. So yeah, you guys continue on your way north on the road. Perfectly pleasant weather for traveling in.
But I only regained 1 hit point from sleeping. That's fucking bullshit. God damn it. I'm so hurt still. I look so wounded as we travel to its face.
Will you only regain your level and hit points?
Yeah, but I only have 1 con.
Oh, 1 con.
1 times 1.
Yeah.
I can do that
Pretty
math at least.
Pretty spoopy.
But I mean,
It's
you get to
fine.
ride on the card, so I mean, don't.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not like a melee class.
Yeah. So it's all very nice. You guys eventually, I guess I need to determine how fast you're traveling. And because you guys are definitely going one hex at most, right? There's no way you guys are going.
You said
No, I think the wagon's too slow.
You are on a
Nah,
road.
Wagon pretty fast.
So you're on a road and no one's slowing. So 0 to take 2 to move a hex. So 1 minute CD 1 day. So you're moving a hex today. Okay. So you're sort of on the border. It's about lunchtime. You're going for about 4 or 5 hours. And as you guys, some short while after stopping for lunch, you spot a large dust cloud hanging over the road to the south, like the way you came. Some large host must be approaching.
From the wave came.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
And they're going pretty fast, right? By the size, by like the look of the dust cloud.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
they're
and the
doing pretty
fact
fast.
that's like yeah.
Okay. I
Yeah,
perhaps we should
whatever.
move the cart off the road. Might be getting a bit in the way.
Yes, whatever that is, let's not let us see it unless we want it to.
Okay, so we'll like kind of get the mule to like drag the cart a little bit off the road, because just so it's
Okay.
like clear. I mean, if that's like, but it's like pretty like flat plains you kind of land, right?
I mean, like it's farmland mostly. So if without the cart, you could kind of hop over a fence and have a go at hiding. But there's nowhere really you could. But I mean, it's still some distance away. You can't see them, so you got like time to kind of, if you want to sort of try and if you want to stop eating lunch and go and like find a little lane to sort of lead it down or something, and sort of around a bend and out of sight of the road. If you really wanted to hide, you'd probably still have time.
You suggest that, Phantom? So I'm like, I mean, not doing anything wrong. Don't see why we can't give them some space.
I'm gonna mumble like, what are the odds it's that farmer? It couldn't be. Alright, it's fine. It's
I'm
fine.
like, hold on 1 second now. No. Okay, so I guess we just like make sure the cart's off the road and they got space and just watch them pass.
Okay. As the column draws closer, you begin to make out more details. The core of it is made up by a dozen horse-drawn carriages, some more ornate than others, moving at a trot. Keeping pace is a retinue of 100 or so mounted men-at-arms, their well-rounded selection of arms and armor glinting in the bright summer light.
Ooh, fancy.
Do you have any idea what this would be? Like, is this the military, local lords, something like that?
I believe there's probably some kind of knowledge worldly check associated with
something
this
I'm
at this
excellent
point.
at.
Society.
Let's not bother with that for now, because it's one of the. It's something where if you wanted specifically to be able to identify us at this distance without making out anything about them, you'd have to know well that kind of size of retinue and so on, and to make those guesses. Whereas it'll become immediately more apparent when they come closer. Because so that's not roll checks. Yeah, exactly. So they do draw closer, but there is time if you guys want to react while they're still kind of at just barely the point where you can sort of make out the figure's distance.
If any of you are wanted criminals, now is the time to speak up.
I look at Saji.
Nope.
I look at the two dwarves, and the super sneaky dwarf
We
in
are
particular.
innocent.
The mule.
I am innocent.
The mule? What?
The mule looks at Alandria. It's
I like
a chain of people looking at the next
I like look at my sister. I'm like, they wouldn't send this many people after you, would they?
Not yet, at least.
But someone would send
Not ever, sister.
someone would send people after you.
Yeah, I ask him anyone take anything from the house?
I look at my sister.
I look at her as
Then
well.
maybe they shouldn't have been
I don't know.
as I say, they shouldn't have, I look away from her.
The mule also looks at Fandler.
Not anything he'd miss. I think it's fine. You worry too much.
I will see. Keep your head down.
The lead rider bears the sun standard of House Ganabane, the royal house of Ortala, a device also ornamenting the largest of the carriages. The crests of several more minor houses are featured less prominently in the procession.
Okay, well,
sorry.
I just remembered I was writing down notes for this campaign. Let me just pull up my
Whoa.
notes.
Crazy.
Good luck.
So that was Otella, you said?
Yes. The lead rider bears the Sun Standard of House Ganabane, the Royal House of Ortala. A device also ornamenting the largest of the carriages. And the crest of several more minor houses are featured less prominently in the procession. As the column begins to pass, most of the riders spare your party little more than a glance, preferring to continue their conversations than pay you much heed. So you guys just sit there for it's quite long because it's like what did I say, about a dozen? Yeah, it's a dozen or so carriages, each like spaced out reasonably, with like the overall retinue of about 100 men on horseback, and they're just kind of trotting past. So there's like a couple of minutes of of dust being kicked up, and as this procession goes past, and no one pays you much heed. But as the largest carriage draws near, so it's probably third in the procession, and this is the one that bears the sun sigil on the doors, painted bright on the side. One of the riders matching pace with it is watching the group of you more closely. She is a robust young half-orc wearing a well-fit suit of shining steel half-plate. A shock of red hair encircles her head, and the haft of some weapon is visible over her right shoulder. And she is riding next to a more ordinary-looking human man, probably in his 50s or so, a sort of a white beard, bald head, also dressed in heavy armor, with just like a shield and a long sword.
Does the heavy armor look like it would fit me? Joking.
From which one? From the
half plate on the orc.
On the orc, absolutely. Yeah, she's pretty much your physique, you would guess.
All right. So you said, does she have that sun sigil on her, or just the cart that she was riding next to?
Yes, it is. It's on her. Let's say it's on her breastplate, like emblazoned. Or like a tab, I'd say.
And I'm guessing we're supposed to know what that is from the world notes.
Yes, it is the sigil of the royal house of the kingdom that you're currently in.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Ortala.
Fancy people.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll like kind of nod in respect, basically.
Okay.
Looking over in her direction.
So, like, as she's coming on, she's having this conversation that you can't really hear over the sound of all the horses and everything with the man next to her, where she seems to be doing most of the talking. But she's paying you guys attention as she draws up, and as she pulls up next to you, she sort of reins her horse to a stop and kind of surveys you all in your finery with your fair collection of wounds, and your sort of array of weapons and arms and so on. And taking it all in, she says, well, I do believe it's the Heavenly Four themselves come again. What brings such fierce adventurers up the Lowmore Road?
What? How dare she? How dare she? What did you say to the Rohan people? The Heavenly Four. You know who the Heavenly Four was.
We do.
I'm not answering first.
This is so bad because I am not a talker.
So, wait, Heavenly Four, is that, did we name ourselves or something?
God damn it,
No.
you guys didn't read, none of you guys read the book.
I did! I know what that means!
It's been so long!
It's totally
What
a
is
joke.
that?
Like,
Heavenly Four basically say the world from darkness, blah, blah, blah.
Yes.
Oh, those guys.
Like half
Okay.
of human, dwarf, and some motherfucker elf, I guess.
She's just poking a little fun.
Exactly.
But actually,
So,
though,
like,
Good roll,
it's-
But actually, though.
Where's like Craggy
She
become
says,
one of the Heavenly Four?
So she says, well, I do believe it's the Heavenly Four themselves come again. What brings such fierce adventurers up the Lowmore Road?
Booty!
From
No, God, no! I'm not.
we came from Sintir, correct? And
She raises
don't
an
know
eyebrow at that sadly and says, "Booty of what kind? Or perhaps of all kind?"
Any kind, and I winked at him.
I love
She,
Ian, Tom is the face of the party, and you're gonna accept it, okay?
From my party.
She actually chuckles at the response.
Like
And
The
me.
then-
response,
and
the
then
Joker
kinda
response.
surveys the rest of you and says, "You keep very strange company." Addressing this now to everyone except for Saji.
Not by choice.
Oh, look,
May I
we're
know-
certainly not
they're a
interesting.
strange bunch. They're a strange bunch indeed.
May I know whom
I'm
I
like
have
taking
the-
deep breaths, visible deep breaths, like.
Yeah,
may
it's
I
like
know
as
whom
she's
I have the
asking
pleasure of
for us.
addressing.
Yeah, I'll step forward and say, Alondria Blackwell.
Sajirana. I just look at that tiny bow. I can bow.
Flacky First Forge.
First Forge. I forgot
Yeah, that's
that.
our name.
First Forge. Yes, I know, in the volcano by the coast.
Aye, that's right. Not
You're
many people from these parts know.
some distance from home, yes.
Did
I
not.
should be most interested to hear what brings you this way.
I give a warning look to my sister.
She dismounts and sort of leads her own horse out of the way of the procession and says, "I am Tanaka of House Ganabane, the one in the big carriage with my uncle, the Lord Arcadian Ganabane, Hand of the King. We're heading north for some big trade meeting with the Alayans at Lamia." She
Sounds very fancy.
Tanaka grabs like a passing rider by the arm and says to him, "Ride up the column and tell Sir Leon I found company more interesting than his, and we'll catch up later." And as and at sort of obeying the clearly someone of superior rank, the man at arms sort of nods and kicks his horse into a canter and rides up the column.
You said they were going to some summit trade
Trade
thing with
meeting, yeah.
Olaria? Is that correct?
With
Or-
the Elven Kingdom
Elea.
to the north.
Okay, good.
Yes, and then they're going to Lamia. Lamia is the place where the
Yep.
meeting is set to be.
I say,
Apparently.
look,
Or
we're
maybe
really,
it's only a story, but
we're really not that interesting. We're mostly tradesmen looking for booty. Definitely not.
Aye. Can we please stop saying booty now?
Certainly not
Um,
interesting for the
yeah.
types of you.
okay, so there's definitely some sort of check involved with this.
Oh.
Lying, Jacko.
Let's
I
see.
have you know.
Skill uses. Let's see. Performance? No.
Deception.
Deception, that's the one, yes.
0.
Impersonate lie activity. Right. Let's see. Deception, lie. You try to fool someone with an untruth. Doing so takes at least one round or longer if the lie is allowed.
Wait, isn't this true? Wait, what? We change people. I'm a fucking blacksmith.
I'm a Fletcher.
I thought you were like a thief or something. Didn't you like grow up on the streets and steal everything? Or
Yeah, but I'm mostly got my money Fletcher.
He's
not
also
that
a
good
Fletcher, though. He's also a Fletcher.
Okay. Okay, so I guess it's only half a lie. Well, it's not even really half a lie. You guys just don't really look the part.
We just admitted some of the truth.
Yeah.
Look at a lie.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we'll
either
make
way.
a progress.
But yeah, she looks skeptical. As you know, she kind of looks you over and raises a skeptical eyebrow.
We got a wee bit bruised up. I'll give
Aye,
you
the
that.
road's a dangerous place, man. You understand why we.
Says,
I have the big west sword, the big axe.
says, "I thought your family forged great weapons and arms in the fire of their volcano. Why would First Forge become a traveling craftsman?"
Well, personally, I'm interested in hoping a family name becomes a bit more in the public consciousness, so to say. Over the years, interest died down. Business not so good as it used to be. A little outpost among a larger city, spread some word. We're still there, still doing our stuff.
So, this is marketing?
I think, in a way, to the family name, yes.
A sort of road trip to let everyone know that you're open for business.
Mm.
And I'm just here to keep my wee brother safe. He would never survive on the roads alone.
I mean, yeah, I look pretty fucked up. Yeah, like till 7 out of
As you can
6 out of 19
see-
hit points.
Sorry, Saji. As we can see.
Like this pointing to his body. Like
Yeah, he was
I mean,
like,
look at
help
I see,
with.
I see. Okay.
presenting
He says,
the shape
well,
of.
Presenting
If-
himself.
"Oh, I have heard only legendary things of the artifacts forged by your ancestors.
Yeah,
The next time I
not just
need
ancestors.
a weapon made, I shall certainly bear you in mind. However, for now," and she reaches over her shoulder and pulls out
The
her-
Crag Reaver.
the Crag Reaver. No, it is in fact. Let's see.
Holy
Where,
Avenger.
I know where I put this. It's a maul basically. It's like a big hammer.
Nice.
But it's got a sort of round spherical head, sort of pitted and crevassed with spikes and kind of rivulets. The overall impression upon a slight glance is it's supposed to represent the sun. It's clearly meant to be like sort of a sun affixed to the top of a long rod, which is sort of half iron, half wood, to save, to give some sort of fortitude to it, but save a bit of weight.
Is that like a known weapon type? Like, is that something certain?
No,
people
it's.
use?
I mean, no, you recognize it as a maul, but it's
Okay.
it's been made in a sort of fancy way to
Yeah. Represent the sun.
It's a metaphor.
look cooler.
Sometimes when in the morning I look at the sun, it really punches me in the face.
Well, yes. I mean, I do, in a way, bring the wrath of the sun down upon my foes. Like
that's what
the-
she was
the-
saying.
like as the rays of the sun beat down upon a bad hangover.
It is an interesting weapon. I asked who forged it.
You may. It was gifted to me by. Let's see. I did write this down. Oh yes, it was gifted to me by my uncle, the Hand of the King. Upon my the king is Podnar. Her uncle is Arcadian.
Okay.
Um,
So is this the
Aye, but who
Savage
forged it?
Godhammer that
no,
is
this
in Legend?
No,
Or different?
no. This is well. It's no. Yeah. It's almost certainly not.
Right.
Aye, that's who gave it to you, but who
She
forged
says.
it?
She says, I'm a smith of the court, I suppose. We have talented weaponsmiths. I'm afraid I don't know the name of the person.
That's a shame.
On my 18th birthday, my uncle will instruct the court artificer to improve the magic in it. And on that day, I shall leave to join the Forsworn Order and fulfill my
sounds
destiny there.
exciting.
I've been training for it my whole life. I'm excited. That's only a few months from now.
Chris, I'm assuming. I don't know if I have to make a roll on this, but Paladin, obviously.
Strong
I
vibes,
know.
yeah. Yeah. Strong vibes.
What a question.
Yeah, it's okay. Can I have a question?
How common are
Okay,
half
sis.
orcs?
Super common.
For the Ganabane, yeah.
Quite common. Yeah, so the original ancestor of House Ganabane was a half orc.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the bloodline
Really put it
is the orcish blood remains strong in her most direct descendants and kind of thins out. And even aside from that, half orcs are probably somewhere 1 to 3% of the population sort of area. You see them about, but they're not a major sort of cultural group or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, sounds very exciting. I'm sure you can't wait.
I cannot. She
That's
turns
dangerous, though,
to.
isn't it?
I hope it to be. The more danger I am able to face, the less danger the innocent citizens in the realm shall have to face.
And we are thankful for
Very
that.
brave. Very brave.
And I started to say an honorable cause.
Very.
Thank you for your kind words. And what do you craft, Elandria? Oh, sorry. What is your craft? I should say.
Circus folk.
Do you actually say that?
Yeah, sure. I'm still annoyed about him saying we should join
Okay.
the fucking join the fucking
Yeah, so
circus.
Bucky says the circus. It says I was raised in a circus as an acrobat, but more recently taking on life and adventure. Found these in the town past and helped them rid an old tomb of the undead.
Is that where you acquired these? She like gestures towards the bandages and
Fine looking hat. Why?
She just kind of looks slightly, raises an eyebrow, and says, "From a tomb."
Oh, occupant of the tomb.
What? It someone appeared to be raising the dead within the tomb. We were able to cleanse it.
Makes
The
sense.
body was
That's normally
lying
how
in the
it happens.
hallway. We weren't grave robbing or anything.
She,
They weren't
she
even
actually,
in a grave.
she actually does seem visibly kind of relieved when that's clarified. And says, well.
Well, we weren't
Yes.
grave robbing then. Goodbye to my sister. She's not learn consequences of her
Well,
action.
I'm glad to hear of such a deed being done. Were I there, I should have taken upon myself, but I cannot be everywhere, so I thank you for performing a duty that I wasn't able to.
Hey, maybe you know more
Halfway
about
right.
this actually. There was a symbol on some of the graves, the coffins. I think it was a sigil to do with raising the dead, but I wondered if you'd seen it anywhere else.
Do you have a copy of the sigil?
Like this.
I'm sure we could draw one.
It was like a long, yeah. I mean, Chris, it was a long time ago in real life.
It's like a spot,
Yeah.
right?
I can't remember
Is
what
that
it was.
like-
No, it wasn't. But it wasn't just. It wasn't just a spiral. That was just like what I drew on roll.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Like represent. I said it like because I can't like make it infinitely sort of ornate and so on. But I mean, it wasn't like a crazy thing, but it was the kind of thing that you sort of. It had like
Right.
What's the term I'm looking for? It had like sort of eccentricities and like small details to it.
can I
Rune-
remember
like
what it looks
Someone
in the detail?
having said that now, someone could freely have said if they had like paper and stuff that I copied it down at the time because that's like only fair.
Do I
Let
have
me see if
paper?
I have paper.
I doubt it.
If like anyone has any way of having,
I
copied it, otherwise
have-
someone would have to memorize, have to remember.
Can I put it on a blank rune stone?
Or you could just like, I mean, I guess you could just try and describe it, and we could see how.
No, Chris. I want to say, give me a minute.
Okay.
Wait, can I do this?
What are you
Possible.
trying to do?
Because I'll just say what I want to do, Chris. I want to like invest in the item.
I think you do invest. Well, I don't know how. Can you invest now?
I don't you can see why not.
You gambling?
Maybe that works.
I thought investing was like a thing you did in the morning,
Invest.
like a long rest.
You invest an item. No,
Oh,
it just says you
the
have
magic
you
words.
invest an item with the invest trade as you don it. So you can just like take it on and put on.
Okay.
It lasts until the next daily activation.
Sure.
So I want to like, I'll be like, give me a minute, and then I kind of fiddle around with my hat for like a minute. If you guys want to talk amongst yourself.
Don't you need to use like a resonance point?
Yeah, I would use that.
You need to lose a resonance point to invest and also want to use it, right?
I
Okay,
don't
but
believe
already-
to use
Activating
it.
a magical item uses a resonance point, right? Hang on, let me look at the skill.
I think it depends on the.
Skill uses.
But this is using the operate activation thing.
So it'd be religion, I guess, in this case. Occultism, performance, religion, read scripture. No. Where's
Yeah, unless specified otherwise, activating a magic item costs 1 resonance point.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, so I need to use 1 to use it and then 1 also to invest in it?
Yeah.
So I need to have 2. How many do I have? I'm ready. Level plus your charisma modifier. 2. Perfect. Perfect. Right, so I do
Yeah,
have
plus
2.
charisma,
So I
shit.
wanna. So I'll take a minute fiddling around with my hat. And, I'm like,
What do you
Yeah.
mean when you say fiddling around?
I'm
So-
looking at my hat like.
So I guess.
So it takes a
while
minute,
waiting,
Jacko.
She turns to you, Saji, and says, "And what's your role? You just in this little
I don't
booty
think- I don't
hunting.
think
What's
so.
your role in this little booty hunting cadre?
Wow. I mean, I'm on a travels, but I'm an entertainer, actor.
Entrepreneur.
well, that's fantastic. I could absolutely use some entertainment.
Wow, now could you, huh? What kind of entertainment?
No. I'm really hurrying up. Like, come on.
Are you always this forward?
Why wouldn't I
He's
be?
not even 18.
Sorry, what did you say? What did you say, Tom?
Why wouldn't I be?
Like, well, some people might consider it rude.
Boring people.
She laughs at that. The completely platonic kind of entertainment, if you wouldn't mind.
No problem at all.
Please say a couple minutes have passed, Chris. Please.
Keep this going.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. So, well, I mean, so you I don't know. You tell like a jape or some kind of like story, or you just drop one-liners. You use your stand up.
Yes,
Do some acrobatic
exactly.
performances.
Exactly.
You'll stand up to woo her until
I fix it out and I put it on, Chris.
Flacky is finished. Yeah, and Flacky returns. I mean, so stepped a couple of feet away from the party. Returns, but not looking like Flacky. In fact, who would even know that it was Flacky? It seems to be the necromancer that you discovered in the crypt, come alive again, and ready
It's
to
the guy!
have his
But like
terrible vengeance
Dwarven
upon
height
you.
or
No, normal height.
normal height?
It's the guy! Revive!
Better recognize the
The
hat.
necromancer!
Chris.
Get him!
Actually, Chris.
Let's get him,
Is
boys!
it not?
Actually, no, Chris.
Is it not? I don't
Come
know.
on.
I thought it was the disguise spell.
There you go, Chris. Yeah. But it's up to 6 inches.
Oh, up to, well, he wasn't that much. So, like, maybe he's
Okay,
a little
so
shorter
maybe,
than the others,
maybe,
but like indiscernible to you guys.
But
He's
like-
definitely
like-
shorter than
but-
Flacky.
But he
my
sounded
normal
exactly where
voice.
Flacky was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I turned around, like, wow. But in my normal voice, I'm like, so it looked like this. And you see this symbol here? I point to the hat, and the hat's got like the big symbol in
Yeah.
front of it. As
Anyway-
well as I can remember it.
Anyone who's watching Flacky kind of sees him like put the hat on and then kind of just like keep pulling, and the more he sort of keeps pulling, is like he just transforms into this thing.
Okay.
Like Mary Poppins.
Take his head! The hat is his head! It's different now!
I just completely ignore. I'm like, so the symbol,
I mean, I guess.
next
in
to
the-
my memory, looked like this. But spark any memories?
Okay, so now, that was most certainly then a necromancer you fought, and that symbol was definitely associated with the dead being raised. It is a symbol of a most evil deity who I can't fucking me.
Fucking.
Fucking piece of shit. I forgot who he
Well,
was.
it's in the no. The problem is the list of gods is where on this document in the middle of the cleric like a page, so it's always really annoying to find.
Do we know? Who knows?
Yeah, religion, Chris?
Under.
Yes, religion.
Okay, do I roll or do you roll?
I roll.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, you know who Urgathoa is. You know that Urgathoa has the areas concerned disease, gluttony, and undeath. They are a neutral evil deity.
Wait,
Their
male,
weapon is
female?
Scythe. Female, I believe.
So she's like 4 horsemen.
Their domains are indulgence, magic, might, and undeath.
That's quite a lot. Like, I've heard of her. Didn't recognize the symbol though. Good to know.
More importantly, Flacky, have you done something with your hair? You look better than usual.
Give you the look. Somehow it's the exact same look.
Oh,
Kinda-
sisters love.
Sorry.
Yes, my sister is the same.
Fucking bitch.
Wait, is it in-game or out of game?
In-game, of course.
No,
Wait,
yeah,
Chris,
that
does
was
the
in-game.
deity show up like in the deity list or the one you made up?
It's in the deity.
It's one that.
You. I thought it was. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, it's fine.
Very good though. Very creepy picture, if I remember correctly.
There's a picture.
Of what?
Not
All the gods have a picture somewhere. I have
Do
to look for it. No, I remember this because we used this list many years ago. I remember the PDF
on this
I was
one.
given there. No, but not here. The PDF.
Yeah, she does look creepy as fuck, huh?
Yeah,
Half alive, half not. Yeah.
yeah. Just Google image search or something. I can find that.
But not safe for work, Jacko. Don't put it on the stream. There's a handbar.
Okay. By this point, even with all the conversation and so on and so forth, you guys have more or less finished eating your food.
I feel like I might have stopped eating when not talking about that.
Well, yeah, but there was kind of all the time the column was writing up, and then there was during the conversation, you weren't always the one talking, so you could have
doing the head thing,
Yeah.
And it's kind of like by now, it's sort of in between talking and so on. Everyone's kind of lunch is over.
Okay. But the processional stopped, right?
No.
No, they went on. She just stayed.
Yes.
They're out of sight now. It's perfect time to kidnap her.
She's here with her horse. I mean, they're quite a long way down.
Funny,
they're probably at least a mile or more on now.
6 HP though.
I think she might get us at full HP.
She would easily murder us all.
Action economy.
It's
We're
ready.
discussing this behind the back,
3 actions a turn is all I'm saying.
She glances at your cart to determine again which way you guys were headed, and then looks kind of back to you guys and says, "So, what does bring you up the Lowmore Road? Where are you headed?"
I turned to the doors because I'm letting them decide. I have no idea where we're going.
It's well, me and my sister, we were planning on going to Cragmarrow, and these two just kind of, I don't know, lonely something.
Traveling with multiple people is more fun.
Yeah, lonely, like I said.
As good a reason to travel with someone as any.
Maybe.
What's for you in Cragmire?
I've heard great things. It's a perfect tourist place for dwarves.
Ian can handle all this.
What is this? Why? It's probably a normal dwarf. We've heard there were legends about the Cragby from there. As a family artifact, I was curious to hear if I could hear from the stories more firsthand.
That's what I said.
That makes
It's good. Yeah, I mean, in some ways, true. Tourists going to see the dwarven history.
Well, people
historic attraction.
People do travel to Bordenar for that sort of thing. It's a reasonably tame taste of the Borderlands. The Forsworn Order use it for training exercises all the time. People do go to see the place for itself.
Been there yourself?
I was there once when I was very young. I don't remember it well.
I see. No, yeah, long way away though. Many days travel.
Yes. Well, I'm going to get moving. Will you stay here or join me?
Kind of look at the card. I mean, be a pleasure to travel with people slightly more sane, but I'm afraid we may slow you down a bit much.
She shrugs and says, "It's of little concern to me. I can catch up in the evening. The caravans do not move fast."
Since no one else is saying, I'll just I think your presence would be greatly appreciated, and then I'll start to
that's what I said.
Get everything prepared.
That's what I said.
A little bit over the top, isn't it?
So yeah, you guys travel, resume traveling with Tanaka.
Yeah.
Through conversation, you learn that she is indeed a paladin. She is a paladin of Incendius, just as her ancestor Gormio was long ago. She is almost of the, she joked about you being a heavenly four come again, but she could, very easily be sort of some
pass off as that.
incarnation of
So could we?
She was trained in the martial arts by the Master of Arms at Haven's Castle, who is the man she was riding next to. She names Sir Leon Roche. And otherwise, yeah, she said on her 18th birthday, she plans to leave to join the Forsworn Order at the old castle at Hale. And her uncle's gift to her will be to instruct a court artificer to improve the magic in her sun maul, which is what she calls her
I bet I could do that. To give me a couple of weeks, I'll be level 5, no problem.
Nice. And yeah, she's heading north as a basically as a sort of well-trained man-at-arms with her uncle's retinue.
At some point, I want to test her ability to understand Dwarvish. So I want to like say something and like face my sister so it looks like I'm talking to her, but be like, ask a question. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Like any sort of random question, like, how was it growing up in the castle? Blah blah blah. You know, I want to test her ability. I basically probing to see if she understands Dwarvish.
She doesn't seem to even register that you were sort of talking to her at all.
Perfect. Then I say, sister. Now, I know normally you're a bit loosey. I don't know why you talk so straight. I know normally, a bit of gold is missing. I keep my eyes to myself. But Cheetah...
I know what you're gonna say. Do you think I'm an idiot or something?
That's
like stealing in front of a cleric. That's like stealing from a cleric.
But I know you. The harder it is, the more tempting it is. No.
It is a very nice horse.
Sister.
But it's hard.
At least not when I'm close.
Hey, don't worry. If I was going to do it, I would have stolen from Melandria like days ago.
You didn't?
Not yet. First, I mean, she's very scary.
All right, I'm just saying. She's not to be messed with.
She's
as the dwarves are having that conversation, Elandria. Tanaka turns to you and says, "So, you grew up traveling with the circus? That must have been interesting."
I enjoyed it while I was there.
Whereabouts was that?
Let me pull up my character sheet because I don't exactly remember where I wrote it. Oh yeah, it was actually near. We traveled all over the place. The last time I was with them was near Lysanderoth, though.
Can I call the place Lysanderoth? Where the fuck is that?
It's actually just northeast over here.
Northeast of okay. Oh yes, it's the capital up there in Deepwood.
Yeah.
Okay, nice.
I knew the Deepwood.
He says, in Alea then. So you're heading home. Or homewards anyway.
Correct. It's been many years since I've been back.
You miss the woods?
Yes. But memories are a damn thing.
She she reads between the lines.
Yeah.
I didn't write enough of it back, so yet.
And kind of fades into the conversation sort of fades away for a second. After a little while, a shift in the wind carries the smell of smoke across an adjacent cornfield towards the party.
Smells like popcorn.
And as everyone turns to look, smoke can be seen rising from a group of buildings, just visible like a few hundred feet away, over the top of the crops that have grown quite tall. And just then, a scream pierces the air, coming from the direction of the buildings.
I kind of sigh. I'm like, it's quite a day travel.
Yeah. So I mean, I guess I'll start running in that direction.
Okay. Tanaka she glances up the road towards the distant column and curses, and then raises a horn to her lips and blows a loud, clear note before dashing off into the corn with Elandria.
How fast can a mule dash off with a carcass?
You can't hop a fence basically.
It's time to leave him behind.
Could have murdered myself and get off the cart.
I know.
Could have murdered myself and kind of get off the cart, in fires and.
So is anybody not dashing off?
I'm trudging. I mean, I'll dash it fast.
Okay, yeah.
I'm tying the mule on the cart to the fence.
Okay, you're tying. Okay.
Yeah, I look like a necromancer, by the way.
Well, a fire is all well and good, but if you lose our property, then we're right fucked.
Right fucked. Aye.
You say to the backs of the two women running now.
I say to the mule. Actually,
you better not lose this mule.
The group of you dash through the corn. Not entirely sort of hampered by your moves because you sort of you're short and slow, but you sort of bowl the corn out of the way so it actually doesn't hamper you as much as it does everyone else. You kind of
you didn't hear what I said.
What did you say?
On Theresa May.
Oh my God. Dashing through the cornfields.
Oh shit.
Good.
So like yeah, so everyone so I guess Fan done a bit behind, having paused to tie
Yeah,
up.
but like Flag is very slow, right? So.
Yeah, but like but I'm like consistent. Like everyone's like different.
Long
doing it, I'm like,
distances.
And as you burst out the other side, you find
Can I be drawing my weapons while I'm going? By the way,
yes,
I mean,
you
it's
can
fairly
draw your
obvious.
weapons
Whenever they
while you're
win.
Can I be
Lots
regaining?
of blackness.
Can I be
so you
regaining
see.
my full HP as we're going?
Sorry, lots of blackness. You guys don't see anything. Oh wait,
No, I
see
see
shit.
it.
I see shit.
I see nothing.
Why doesn't Saji have sight? Has sight. There we go.
I also see nothing.
Okay, there we go.
Some people's tokens have not been set up properly, I guess.
They're all just blind. It's fine.
Has
I don't know
sight.
about that.
and-
I really
I'm
want
the
to.
one
Gobos!
with the
Has
here, you know?
sight.
Oh
okay.
shit! I see.
I really want to be blind.
I really like this. The
There's
tokens.
goblins.
Yeah.
There's
Goblin
goblin
Pyro.
pyro.
It's
Goblin
Saji.
commando.
It's Saji. Look at him.
I'm
not a pyro.
Don't move yet.
What
Don't
is
move yet.
this?
We're all going into initiative.
Oh,
this
come
This
on.
is how you guys come out of the
I was hoping I was at least
cornfield.
keeping speed with Tanaka. Come on.
Well, we'll find out in a second.
Yeah.
I want you guys to roll initiative using athletics to determine.
Yeah. Yes.
Oh
We get to
no,
the
I
fights.
don't think that's good. Okay, how does that work again?
But
I'm
Flag
just like
is so
voting
slow.
over the-
So where it shows the initiative button, click where it
So
says right
just-
now perception
yeah, but
and do it
I'm
on
not-
athletics.
So it's just on with my D20 plus athletics, right?
Look at that bad boy.
Yeah, it's
16.
just an athletics check.
Okay.
Oh, that's pretty good, Josh.
I
It's not that good, Saji.
lose 2 rounds. I'm too tired.
Why am I 1 and then +3? That's weird. I guess like 1 from that one and 3 from my stats. Yeah. that's weird.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to add you guys all to the turn order.
I'd say you're a bit ahead of Tanaka, actually.
Add.
Yeah. I don't
well,
know
you
why
guys-
mine
I mean,
is
you
weird.
are going to be ahead of Tanaka in a sense. You're going to act first. So
Oh, What's
Yes.
the initiative?
well, 21, I think.
So when you say use.
Yeah.
Does any... As Crystal's this like little thing, does anyone remember there was a campaign where we said we invented popcorn?
hmm
Um,
No,
Yeah.
we did fries. I know we did that one in an old campaign. Chris, you remember
I
that?
don't think I was in that one. I was in one where it was popcorn was good. I
That
think.
was Diet Machine, wasn't it?
maybe. Yeah, that was Diet Machine.
Was anyone in the one where we did popcorn? No.
I think I remember that, yeah.
Anyway.
I remember it.
Was there
I
one
don't know.
with you two? I swear there was one where we were like corn pop.
Yeah, I remember the corn pop, the discussion, but I'm not
You
sure what
guys
else.
come to a
Yellow brick
small
road.
hamlet, a group of buildings that seems to be under some
this is-
distress.
Shit.
People are shouting. There's the sounds of fighting. The roof of the building at the far back right corner is ablaze, and the fire is spreading. The goblins are running rampant, and yeah, you guys sort of burst out of the corn and see this before you. Elandria, you may act.
Okay, so we're just because it's been a bit. Remind me, your 3 actions, those include movements. Can I do 2 movements and then attack as one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any of you want?
I'm assuming. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I can't do my double attack, which makes me real sad because it's 35 feet and I can only go 25.
Too far. Yeah.
Yep. Do I want to
This
just?
thing says a 30-foot
Do I want to make myself a target for everyone? Probably not. I'll let her do that. She's the paladin / higher level. So I'll run up to here, and then attack with the longsword.
She's not moving on it. I was like, is my screen? When it says, well, she go you. No, I'll do the last one.
Attack 1, a longsword. Well, actually, wait. No, it is 2 actions. Yeah, to do the double attack. Never mind. So yeah, I can't do that.
Oh, now
nice.
the 20s come. Unfortunately, the damage was.
Right, but I have to roll crit damage still because
Yeah,
it's
that's true.
a natural 20.
Yes, indeed.
Wait, and crit damage is. Oh, it does all of it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's way
Oh,
better.
Yeah, way better. Gosh, you okay?
What is this
Exactly what's
music?
this?
I like it.
This is non-copyrighted.
It's almost certainly not going to get struck. I'd be like incredibly surprised if this got struck.
Well,
Why?
just say
It's-
Ian
it's-
played
it's-
2
it's
steps from
from
hell in the last Tomb of Annihilation.
No, this is from the Crusader Kings. This is from the Crusader Kings 2 like extended soundtrack for one of the expansions. It's like a quite an obscure piece of music.
Definitely getting struck.
It's pretty niche.
It could happen. Okay, so you crit this goblin real hard. Yeah, you just bust out like traveling like a steamroller through the corn, just like flying the other side. You barely even like it's barely even slowing you. You just come out the other side at a full sprint. The goblin's barely even looked round before you're up at him, and you strike, and you just like slash straight through his. I don't know what armor he's actually wearing. Leather armor. Through the leather that is not nearly enough, and just like absolutely layers his chest open, and he collapses to the ground.
Oof.
Easy peasy.
That's one. This guy, I gotta somehow find a way to beat the paladin. It's the goal.
As the goblin dies, all right, yes, I need to determine experience based on party level, which is going to be 1 higher because of playing with her.
Damn it!
Oh, we didn't invite her.
That's technically so. Okay, so everyone gets 20 experience.
For what?
We're gonna do burn them up.
How much we got now?
Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works.
420, boys! Plays it.
She moves forwards. What is her movement? Actually, it's a good question. With this
Assume it's
armor,
20.
what is the armor?
Armor?
I think I might not have.
Heavy armor is
It's half plate. Hang on, no, this is my bad. I think I didn't write it down. I remember doing something about that. Half plate is minus 10 feet. Okay, so her speed's only 15.
I've almost got one here. Perfect.
So she moves up to this one, and takes
that's like her
a
whole. Okay.
Let's see.
swing at it. There's 2 moves.
Oh, she sucks.
She sucks.
Get her out of here. Well, she has a plus
Those
10.
2D.
Almighty swing, and the goblin ducks.
Yeah, she has a plus 10, so
And
there's
whistles
that.
over the short.
2d12 damage? My weapon does
cackles.
2d12 damage. I don't know.
And it cackles.
Yeah.
This one is not yet reacting to anything going on down here. This one is
I'm afraid of that one.
is in fact, and is.
I'm very afraid of that one.
It
only
casts.
It's gonna cast
Fireball.
Blast.
Fireball.
Let me look up spells.
What if he just casts like
And
crossbows?
Here we
Just
go.
just really throw them off, you know?
Sorry, Jacko, we're not WoW players.
What he's called Pyro.
They cast a rank 1 frostbolt to slug.
It'd be hilarious if you cast an ice spell.
Wait a minute. I mean, oh, that's a critical success. Okay. Yeah. The pyro steps to here and casts a cantrip at you, Elandria. And that is going to be a ranged touch attack against you.
That's your touch AC.
You want me to do what? Sorry.
What is your AC?
Touch AC is 15.
Why is this touch? I don't read that
But she's so dexy.
Or the attack,
Completely
right?
ranged touch attack. Yes. Okay. So yes, the pyro summons like a little globular fire in its hand, and it kind of cackles and it hurls at you, and it splashes against you and deals fire damage.
Damn it.
Equal to.
Oh.
It's gonna hurt.
Equal to
That's 1 dice.
4.
Okay. Filthy
Black
goblin
you.
must die.
Your turn.
Kind of low, but okay. 6 HP.
Wait,
that's
you don't
fine.
have to magic weapon your own weapon, right?
I imagine having my axe. Chris.
No.
Okay.
No, wait, do I want to do it? Wait, 15. No, I'm gonna go forward. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna. No, wait. Yeah. And then I'm gonna use
Heal
my
yourself?
clericy thing. Yeah, exactly. To use the heal. Using just somatic to range spells, range of touches heals me for 1d8 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. Cool.
That's pretty good.
So 1d8 plus 3. I'm gonna roll the crisp with my spells.
That's fine.
6. Okay. Okay.
Could do
Yeah,
better.
and that's my turn. Double moving in now.
Okay. This one has how much movement?
Probably a lot.
Yeah.
There's so much information this should give you. Okay, no, actually, yeah, he moves to here, and then takes a shot at Tanaka with a short bow.
No. Tanaka, no.
And that is a
Critical.
Roll secret armor.
there's a hit.
Whoa, Tanaka, no! That's much HP. Chris, we'll put damage public for you, cheater.
No, I don't know damage public.
Right, I'm gonna stop rolling public into Annihilation. I don't think it's fair.
Alright.
Hey,
Chris, what have you done?
slow down the.
Deadly.
The
Well,
one I
that's on the
listened
crit.
to.
That's on the crit. Okay.
Crit?
No, I was wondering what the D10 then. So it's that, and that's all it deals. Okay, cool. It like grazes her cheek. And it takes another shot with the same short bow.
Okay, so cheek. Oh, she's pretty hard.
This time missing. Yeah, just barely. She like, ducks out of the way.
Gonna test her healing ability by throwing in myself.
And how much damage did it do to her supposedly the first time?
You can see her HP bar move.
I know. I'm just. I didn't know if we got to know the number.
No,
or
we
not.
don't get to know
No.
numbers.
Okay.
Secrets. Secrets.
Totally fair. I was just wondering if I did, so I could try to guess her HP.
No, it's like, see, that's why we're not allowed.
Yeah, that's fair.
This one
Totally fair.
rushes up here
Oh, shit.
and takes a shot at Tanaka, who looks the scariest, with a short bow.
Ow.
Just-
I'm a dwarf! I'm
Ooh,
terrible.
this one also hits Tanaka with a short bow.
Man,
Oof.
I'm not in the front.
Just barely, though.
Just
Barely grazes her.
Better her than me.
Um,
That's all I'm saying.
This
this
NPCs aren't even
one
immune.
isn't invested yet. This one is... Oh, this one's here. This one's the one next to Tanaka. Okay. Yes, this one attacks...
3
Ooh, they got a
times.
cool- Oh, they got a cool ability. I didn't know that.
Oh shit.
Yeah, this
Okay.
one... yeah, it's just going to attack like 3 times against Tanaka with his dog slicer.
Oh, snap. Don't do that.
What'd you call it?
Oh, wow. God, all these hits. Cut
Just
up
like,
real
there's
bad.
no way they die to these 5 goblins, right?
5 goblins, yes, 5.
5 goblins. I mean, it's 5 now.
And then second attack. Nope. Third attack. Nope.
Third attack. Oh yeah, they get they look less accurate, right, Chris?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
This one is not invested yet. Fandon. You sort of bash out of the straw corn. That's the one.
What if I stay in the corn and stay hidden?
Yeah, like you
Yes.
can't really. So basically, from a row back, you wouldn't be able to see. But from here, you can be. Let's see. What's,
When the map ends, you can't be there, Jack.
I mean, I guess technically, you're like, as in you wouldn't be able to attack them from any more than like within the first 5 feet. It's too thick. But from there, you're still unseen to them. You're basically.
What if I step to the edge?
I mean, that's where you basically are right now. Oh, like it's there.
Wow,
And you were about to break.
Sadly, Jack.
That's not a square.
Yeah,
I mean,
Jack.
like if you the more forwards you go, the more likely they are to sense you, right? But like,
Yeah,
from
but-
there you can see them, but they can't see you.
It's literally all you want, Jacko. Stay.
Exactly.
back.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Stay there.
Wait, but like, I can't see anything in front of 5 feet.
No, you can.
Yeah, you can. You can
They-
see out.
Oh, they can.
It's
Okay.
perfect.
Yeah,
I-
you're hidden from them. You're the perfect distance sort of back in the corner where you're like peeking.
Yeah,
out.
Get the
yeah.
pyro.
Take out my,
Oh, yeah, I
There's
can
way
see
too much
you.
cover for the pyro right now.
Remember when you attack
Yeah,
through
and
someone's
he's out of
square, it's
range
like
even.
a problem.
That's true.
What's the penalty
Yeah.
when it's like someone in the way? It's like
-2, I think it was.
I can't
That's
just
it.
move here. I'll just They're like, excuse me, and over here.
Most definitely not there yet. So
Yeah.
Okay. Right, and I attack with my short bow, which is a +5.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
is
you got a
there-
+5 bow already?
Are there
Nice.
modifiers for like attacking someone like if you can't see you, like by surprise? There should
flat-footed.
Isn't this the whole thing where we talked about where you
flat-footed,
technically
right? Yeah,
can't
yeah,
hide?
yeah.
Yeah, I thought when you shot, you like suddenly were visible.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Well, if they're in
weird
line of
thing.
sight,
You
which
have
is,
to be-
which is why
you
I
have
want to
to
be
be
actually
within-
hidden.
Within the rules, you have to be able to take a shot against something while it's flat-footed, right? Otherwise, what's the, isn't that crazy?
No, we talked about it
Thing.
before, and you actually technically couldn't. Yeah.
No, but that's only if I'm actually within the
Line of sight, yeah.
Line of sight, right?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
I
they
think
can't
I think
actually-
you're in a position where it can't see
Yeah,
you
yeah,
and you
yeah.
can see it. So yeah, like it has to
It's
seek
still
to see
going to
you.
be really rare, but I
Yeah,
this is
yeah,
better than nothing.
I mean, the way it's written, technically you still can't. It's really dumb. Well, I remember reading this on Reddit, where like they were like,
Well,
even if you're like,
it could be a crit.
Against
It's not a crit,
flat-footed, that indeed hits.
was that
Wait.
actually a thing? I thought I just made that
Oh
up.
no, it's not AC, but it's like a penalty.
-2, right?
So it hits or crits?
It didn't. In fact, crits because he's flat-footed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Yeah, boys.
Ooh.
Alright, so go back to my sheet. That's 2d6.
Plus double. Oh, well,
plus
no, you don't get
double-
it.
No, I don't
There's
get it.
any. Yeah,
But
just
I do
double
get,
the damage.
But I do get deadly because it's a deadly d10.
Oh
Whoa.
yeah. So 2d10.
No, the deadly isn't double.
What? Oh, another
The
D10.
dice that you get from a critical don't get double from the critical.
I'm confused.
Like,
I thought
it's like
deadly
there's weapons
changed
that
the
give you-
weapon dice.
And it gives you extra dice as well, but like you only get one extra dice. You don't get like it says adds an extra dice when you crit, but like that doesn't mean you add 2 dice because it's a crit, and it just
Oh, okay. I thought it
No,
changed
it
both
gave me
to it.
that.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. Like there's one that changes both, and there's one that doesn't. There's one which is like OP, and one is.
And I thought Deadly also gave you an extra dice.
Just deadly on the critical hit. A weapon adds a weapon damage die of this listed size.
Yeah, as
doesn't
the
say
weapon
anything.
damage dice. So it does
Okay.
2d8 and then a d10.
No, that's not an extra dice.
No.
That's just when it
Instead of the
it
D8,
means
it doesn't.
instead of adding the dice you'd normally add, it adds a dice of this
Yeah.
listed size.
Yeah.
So it's not 2d6
That's
plus D10, so it's 2d6. So 1d6 plus 1d10, right?
Yeah, it's fatal. That's the OP one.
Okay,
that's
okay,
where I
yeah,
got
yeah.
confused.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a D8 plus D10.
So ro-
Class weapon adds.
So
So
it's a
without
D6 plus D10.
removing the second d6, so it did 9 damage.
Okay.
So that still kills it.
Nice.
Hey.
Bam!
Do you have an ability
you
modifier? Oh no, it's fine.
Hit it. You hit it through the throat, and it collapses, gargling blood.
I fucking hate goblins.
Glarg, glarg,
Also
glarg.
this one too. Blah 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 blah. Right. That's Fandlin. Anything else?
I try and hide.
Yeah, you have an action left, right? So you can.
Yeah.
hide. So give me the stealth. It's like you
Stealth.
roll stealth, right?
Yeah. That's +5 as well. Ooh, really easy rolls, just to remember. 11.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, and also everyone gains another 20 experience when the goblin rolls dice. Of course, worth
I'm
noting.
reading it, by the way. I mean, we can argue whether this map doesn't actually matter now, but I think Fatal doesn't actually give you an extra dice. It means the original.
I think
angle
I
feature
also
later.
think that kind of. But like,
Just what?
I need to look over it more closely.
And
but
like, it's worded the same way as adding.
I've changed my
one
mind on this
instead
a
of
couple of times, and having read it, I need to remind. I haven't looked at it in a while as well. I need to remind myself exactly what it is. I just,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
it
that
doesn't
sounds
matter
right.
for now, of course, none of us.
It's like one of them increases the crit dice, and the other one increases both of the dice.
Both.
One of them
Yep.
makes it.
Yeah,
so
Fatal increases both of them, but I don't think gives you an extra. Like,
Yeah,
so-
a deadly
okay.
short bow is like d6 plus d10, and a fatal one would be 2d10.
yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So the way, like it just becomes super powerful when it crits.
Yeah,
This
nice.
one,
Which I started to use for
rolls
my D&D campaign.
to Tanaka and attacks her
Damn it.
twice. Once missing.
Saji, I'm gonna need you to kill this goblin
Ooh.
warrior. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Twice.
Oh, yeah.
missing as well. It just classes both attacks clatter harmlessly off Tanaka's bright, thick steel armor.
Nice.
This one is Rip. This one is also not yet invested. And good lord, Sarge.
Good lord, Sargy.
Still napping.
Basically, it's like,
Sarge,
the last out of the bar, just like, just like, Jesus Christ, guys.
He's like complaining about how they're not natural sprinters, they're much more long distance runners.
Can we talk during out of our turns or only on our turn, right?
I think
It depends on the thing.
I think I said out of turn is what I said last session. Out of turn's okay, but like remaining broadly within your total 6-second dialogue over a round, right?
Yeah.
Like, we don't honestly mind if it goes like even like a fair bit over that, but like as long as you're not sort of having 6 seconds on
That is
everyone's
reasonable.
turn to, you know, like if you end up speaking for a total of like 12 or 13 seconds on a turn, but you know, just as long as it's not sort of the works of Shakespeare being concocted in sort of.
Okay.
So yeah, Saji.
Okay. So yeah, I burst out and like look at it. Oh fuck, confident. Okay. As I move. Wait, 25, 20 or 25? Can't remember. Because there were changes.
No, that's fine, right?
Saji, your sheet says that your speed is 25.
Yeah, okay, it was changed from 20 to 25. Okay, it's that way. Right. So I move up here and fuck, okay. I will just do electric arc at the goblin warrior. It's
Okay.
it rolls a save.
It rolls a save?
It is a reflex save.
It is a
DC is 15. Yes.
DC is 15.
Yes.
It fails.
It takes full damage.
Nice. Nice.
It's like.
I'm too tired.
Okay. Well, you were
It's not always like this.
I've been doing,
It's usually bigger.
I've been doing some like reading the rules guide. I'm sorry, Jacko, but it specifically said if you attack once, if you like attack once, you don't get sneak attack. Like it's so dumb, but it literally written just like adds that in the line.
So how do you?
If you literally can't get sneak attack from attack on scene, it just doesn't happen.
The exception would be if it's like invisibility or
no, even well, I technically
Wait, so how do you get sneak attack then?
You get it through like the
Only
I think it
flanking?
says only
From having
flanking.
flat-footed
I
or
think it's
flanked,
actually
But it
but
says
yeah,
flat-footed in
but
the
sneak is literally the way sneak is written. It says if, for instance, if you attack a creature you're unseen by, that creature is not flat-footed against the attack. Like that's the whole sentence. Like it's
Okay.
really fucking
Yeah.
stupid.
So I guess it just never.
Like, because I remember we had this thing
Okay.
before.
So
That's
what's
so
your
it's
sneak
really
in an
fucking dumb.
attack?
It's
It
like
doesn't qualify as
there's
sneak
this-
attack.
like,
So we're gonna figure out how you get a flat.
like there's a big thread about it here because I remember this coming up before by googling it, and people were fucking like, it's like people saying this is the only thing they call stupid in the system. Like it fucking doesn't work. Yeah. It's really
Oh, well.
fucking dumb.
I'm sure it's balanced or something.
Yeah. Or they'll fucking fix it before the full release.
I can look at it.
Okay, so flanking causes flat-footed. What else? Okay, so aquatic, you're flat-footed. So being
I'm sure if you're asleep, you're flat-footed.
Like enfeebled and stuff. Asleep is
It's like in
flat-footed.
spells to make you flat-footed and stuff like that. Yeah.
Grabbed is flat-footed. Okay, but not from sneaking. Okay,
It's really fucking weird. It's like,
Okay, so Sarge, that's your turn, right?
Yep.
Okay, Elandria.
God damn it. Okay. Really wanted to get to that fire.
should run past.
That's
You
okay.
can't.
Things don't get attack opportunities. Remember?
What don't?
Oh, hang on, sorry.
Both fucking things. So. Like you have to, like only like fighters do.
Sorry, as we enter the second turn of initiative, I should mention.
More
Actually, I'll just
No
reveal.
more.
I'll just reveal on the layer. Like the sound of activity and like in a scuffle is coming from like this house.
Disagree strongly.
Which
Which house?
The one, and you'll see
On
in
the
a
left
second.
or right?
I'm gonna put these.
We'll
so,
see.
yeah. Oh wait, go like enforce line of sight tonight. Sorry, this one here on your right.
Okay.
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 Damn it, Chris.
Turn off in force eyesight. Perfect. Wait, where's the door to this, Chris?
There's one here.
Okay. Oh yeah, the path.
I mean, yeah. Come on, Ian. Pay
I mean,
attention.
it could be
I'm
multiple
gonna
doors. You
go
know?
grab a drink real quick as well before we go into this.
Okay.
Sorry, Josh.
No worries.
Yes, the perfect time. BRB as well then. Yes.
Yeah, I'll grab another drink as well. Drinks all around.
I already have some, but you know. After. There's nothing guard, no, there's nothing.
There must be fucking some of it. But like the problem is, does flanking work on range attacks?
Fuck, I knew this. But
The information's just left.
I don't think it does, because that was the, oh no, the main reason I wanted to get the melee was for the modifier. Maybe it does. I don't know. I'll look it up in a bit.
It's also like technically.
Hang on. So, but I think the thing is, if you're flanked by a pair of foes, you are
flat-footed, so I could. So
flat-footed
maybe
to
someone else
everyone's
could be.
attacks. Yeah.
okay.
So if two other people flank someone, then they're flat-footed to everyone's attacks.
Also, another thing is like when you hide now, you don't become unseen, you become sensed. So like Jackie, when you hide, you're not technically still hidden from them, you're sensed. But they
Wait, no,
you're
hang on. When the enemy is flanked, it is flat-footed to the creatures who are flanking.
Oh fuck! There must be. Like, how else would you ever sneak attack with a ranged weapon?
Wait, hang on. Okay, no, yeah, but to flank a foe, you and your ally must be on opposite sides or opposite corners of the creature. A line drawn between the center of your space, the center of our space, must float through opposite sides of the creatures, opposite corners of the enemy's space.
Oh yeah, that's melee.
Both you and your ally have to be threatening that
Yeah.
enemy. This means you must be wielding weapons or making iron attacks.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you
got
gotta be threatening. But Jacko isn't threatening, right? When he's playing.
And I'm also not in the open.
So you almost can't get sneak attack with a ranged weapon without like them being swimming or something.
So fucking that's the one thing which is like so fucking weird to me. Like, there's a lot like.
Yeah, I'll have to think about that. I'll have to find some way around.
Like, yeah, I'm gonna read through the friends see if some people have like talked about like bullshit.
Have a look, yeah. See what people are saying. Is Josh back, by the way? No, he's not.
A lot of people are just saying sneak is just fucking almost impossible in this edition.
I feel like on the first attack maybe it should make sense, right?
Yeah. Yeah, people were saying like the new
Yeah,
system.
I think being unseen and attacking something, they should be flat-footed.
Yeah, and it makes sense, so now it's harder to become unseen. But like, yeah, you can only do on the first attack, but then you don't even become unseen if you hide again, you only become sensed. And then if you hide fucking again, then you become unseen. So you're literally having to spend 2 actions and 16 on both of them to get the one sneak attack, which is like... Yeah, and then you can't even do that. Yeah.
Chris, do we have a second battle song? Just in case.
No, not presently. I can find one. If I
Okay,
really want
okay. So on surprise round, on the first round of combat, creatures that haven't acted are flat-footed. So technically, if you like initiate combat, and then that would be.
Oh,
one.
okay.
So on the first round, if someone hasn't acted, then they're all flat-footed to you. So
Okay.
that kind of makes sense. But then if you're selfing, you start the combat. So like,
Yeah, that's why you're
Yeah.
stealthy.
Oh, goddammit, I didn't have to rush that much. Goddammit.
yeah.
But like, if you start the combat and then that triggers a surprise round, you roll higher than them on initiative,
Then you get 2 technically.
then you could get 2. Yeah.
And like you would attack, then it would be a surprise round. Yeah, yeah. I'm not sure if you attack and that triggers a surprise round, you can still act in that surprise round, right? Then I don't know how the surprise round works.
Yeah. That's right. And even Pathfinder 2.
Yeah.
I also don't know how the surprise round works.
Here we go. Roll
That's fine.
initiative.
Okay, you look that up while we
Yeah,
move to
yeah.
the turns, because I. Josh, oh, he's still not here. Okay, fine. It's a surprise round. Surprise.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Supplies, motherfucker.
Okay, while my document starts, I'm going to go take a leak. Drink went right through me.
course.
Oh yeah, and Chris said we go first, but it's in these rules that the opponents go first if it's a tie.
Yeah.
I'll mention that as well. But after my turn, because I tie with someone, then I'll mention it. No. Maybe.
Is flat-footed one group?
Sorry?
Flat-footed is 2 words, right?
I think it's got a hyphen. Yeah, hyphen.
Yeah, but 2 words works. Cool. But if you're sensed, okay, still flat-footed. Yeah, so if you know a target, if you have sensed on a target, let's say, you're still flat-footed to that creature, whether you successfully target or not. But I don't know why that would matter if whenever you attack you become unsensed, right?
I guess it just puts for doing stuff other than attacking, right?
But like that's the only thing flat-footed matters for, right?
Wait, where's this? Is this talking about it? This in the skill for hide, yeah?
I'm guessing
just in the sense
like
part.
saves and ability checks, probably if you're flat-footed as well.
Take it away, Josh.
Oh right.
Yeah.
I was like, take what?
Don't take it too far away though.
Slow on the uptake. Okay. Since technically,
Obviously, too.
well, I guess, do I think he doesn't have it, or do I die if I do this? Probably. So I'll just do the 5-foot step movement up, or whatever, right? Just because never gonna use it otherwise, and you can't mix and match movement like in 5e. So.
Sure. Yeah.
And attack this motherfucker.
Kick his butt.
That sounds like a very reasonable thing to do.
Yeah, and I'll do the double slice, so the
Slippity
doubles. Yeah. 25 and no, so
The longsword certainly does make
Hit
contact
crit.
though. And yes, also crits.
for 13.
Oof. Yeah, you just run this one completely through,
Sweet.
and it falls to the ground,
And that's my turn.
dead as a
Effective
doornail.
I think it's for like actually sneaking around people, Jack. I don't know why it makes him flat-footed, but in hide it says such you to see if you do anything other than hide or sneak. So like, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, so since she's moving twice anyway, Tanaka will move like.
In front
Oh,
of
wait,
the
hang on.
goblin.
Second diagonals should cost extra. They don't on this map for some reason. Hang on, let me just. I don't know if
Fix
you can
that.
actually do that. Let me fix that real quick. Yeah, do 5e. No, Pathfinder. There we go. Okay, so it's like there's no way she can. Oh, you know that actually is 30. She can slip in like that and avoid doing any kind of potential provoking or anything, and get in range of both of them. With 2 movements, and then she will take a swing at the pyro. Like so. Whoop-ow! Which indeed hits and kills the pyro, just as it
I would think 18 damage does. Jesus.
begins to raise its hands and is just about to start incanting a spell. She just like caves in its chest with her mighty spiky sunmaw.
Is your wait?
Collapses, coughing up blood.
Flacky out of game is like, is your Warhammer or your War Axe do 2d12?
Only if it's magic.
Oh, if he
Yeah,
ench-
yeah.
if he
Oh,
enchants
right,
it
right,
to
right.
+1, yeah.
Yeah, that was what it was. Okay.
Yeah, so it's just permanently got a +1.
Would be pretty valuable.
Right. This Goblin Warrior is. Oh, this one up here. He notices a commotion and comes running. That's a double move for him. Was it 25, right? Yes, God, sorry, it's weird. I'm not used to where the positioning is in the information in these blocks because it's different from 5e, and it means it just takes me like 3 times longer to find anything.
That's
I'm like movements at the bottom here, and it's not in 5e, it's like at the top. And then it attacks, which is much easier to find, but does not make contact. Not even close. This one.
Now comes the flurry.
Oh, I did this. Oh, I see what I've done. Okay, I decided the wrong order. That's my mistake. But it doesn't actually matter. I'll just stick to the plan. This goblin moves up inside the building to the farmer, who you can't see, and attacks the poor man twice. For a hit. For slashing damage. Oof. And then, again, but misses for the second attack. This one is dead. Blackie, your turn.
Yeah, sorry, so many book speed.
Sorry. Also, hang on, alert. 20 experience for this goblin warrior here. And 30 experience for the goblin pyro.
490.
Woo!
Okay, 1, 2, 3. This thing's so far ahead. 1, 2, 3. And then
oof, brave boy.
1, 2, 3. Is this door open, Chris? Can I like see from where I am?
It's ajar. It's like about a foot open.
That was the door.
You can hear the sounds of commotion from inside.
I have one more thing left. Fuck it, I'm sure I'll be fine. I go there, using my last action move, and then can I just open doors like a free action?
Yeah, you push it. You can just push it open.
Okay, I want to see
Interact as
inside.
an action.
No, is a free action.
This is
Yeah, but
interacting.
if you move into the
jar.
square, if you move into the square,
Yeah, I move in.
Okay.
I can't see where I moved into.
Can you not see? Oh yeah, you won't be able to see. Hang on, let me just. Can you see now?
Hey, I want to get out of here.
I don't really have an
And this
interior.
farmer's
so
got him.
but
Yeah,
you just-
I move over to protect the farmer or something.
Sure.
Oh god, guys, it's very dark in here. Open the There's hundreds of them in here. No joke though, actually.
It could be.
There's more than one, I'll put it
This
that way.
commando is making attacks against
Can't see what's happening outside.
Tanaka.
Because I'm going to go out for now, okay? I want to switch.
No.
Oh, no, I
With
With
can't.
what is your intelligence?
I can't let you do that, Ian.
Flacky, what's your intelligence?
It's pretty okay.
Yeah. Oh, I guess
12.
no one's as bad, right? 12. Yeah. never mind.
12.
And miss. This,
So I can't make the
this
intelligence
commando unleashes a frenzy of slashes with his horse chopper, which has actually apparently got reach, which I didn't realize when I chose this token, but whatever. All of the attacks miss. Tanaka. And then this one will move up. I guess actually technically, I mean, I'm going to do attacks now, but like it can't. It has to use an interact action to change weapons, so it only makes they're changing weapons to have melee weapons, only making 2 attacks. Not really matter because they all missed. This one, one shot, just barely doesn't hit Tanaka. She like steps back and parries it with the iron part of her maul. And the second attack is rushed and a ways off. This Pyro starts to realize that something is happening. Moves 25 feet to here. And attempts a ranged touch attack against Tanaka. Throws a globular fire. But it misses and kind of just dashes against the ground, like it falls quite short and like dashes against the ground here. This Goblin Warrior is dead. Good to know. This Goblin Warrior is still unseen and doing something that cannot be seen. The farmer rushes past you, Blackie.
Huh.
Out.
Hey, that's good. Good, I saved his life. I'm a hero.
Can you?
away.
Does it
Where's
provoke
my
an
medal?
attack from you? Just kidding.
Where's my medal? Oh yeah, Chris, what about my attack? Oh no, I don't have that feature. Fuck.
You don't have it in either of the goblins. So
Spoilers,
farmer
maybe they've already
runs
used
away
their reactions.
and is safe.
I can
This
handle,
one, however, steps up to you.
Hey, now.
And also has to put away a short bow and get out a sword so it interacts. As it drops the bow. To get out a dog slicer. And attempts to slice you with a dog slicer.
He won't succeed.
Your AC is...
15. So high.
It hits.
What are you talking about?
You take 6 damage
But I'm down.
from the dog slicer.
Technically not down yet. Feeling low though. Maybe I should know more. Who would have thought that would be more?
And
Will this guy act then?
as a reaction, this goblin warrior here, the second goblin warrior, uses the goblin scuttle. With the trigger, a goblin ally ends a move action adjacent to the warrior, and the effect is the warrior steps. So your goblin shuffles up to you.
Hey, attack opportunity.
Nope.
No, it's a step. And
Yeah,
also, you don't have reach or anything.
Yeah.
There's many reasons it's not an attack opportunity.
God damn it, if he hits me, I'm gonna go down.
Hey, I move 20 feet up.
And he... Yes, stop!
Can't hear you over all the goblin screams. And I shoot this guy
Okay.
Sneak attack.
with my... No, definitely no.
Okay, I figured out how it works, by the way, guys. So whenever you want to explain.
Oh yeah, easy hit. Show me the goods.
Apparently, we've been doing initiative long forever.
2
How do we?
No,
damage.
but we've done it slightly wrong.
Then with my last action, I try to shoot again. With a minus 5?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't there something about range weapons and you needing like
That hits.
a certain like weapon quality that doesn't let you shoot multiple? You have a
I thought it was
crossbow, right,
crossbow.
Jackal?
No, I have a
The
short
longbow,
bow.
right?
Oh, who did? Was it? Oh, it was Tom with the shit with the short
Yeah.
crossbow. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah. That hits.
Or another
yeah, I have a
3
crossbow.
damage.
Nice. It's almost dead.
I may have to get into melee to actually do some damage. I'm coming, boys.
But why would they attack me? Because I'm wearing the necromancer outfit still.
Oh no.
But you
That's
still look
excellent.
like you still look like a human, I'm afraid.
No. I thought it was a goblin necromancer. I thought that was
What?
implied.
What?
No, wasn't implied. Shit.
What?
She's just racist, dude.
Nice try. Okay, that's your turn, right, Fanlin? Okay. This one is dead. This one also joins the fray. 25 feet to here.
Oh no, there's two more.
Hurl a globular fire at Tanaka. But misses.
Tanaka.
Again, it falls short. The wind is against them.
Has Tanaka
Despite the
taken
fact that
damage?
earlier the wind was blowing in their favor. Tanaka's taking some damage. Yeah, you can see a health bar, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it's apparently moved in a long time, so.
You want to see how far going down? Come in this fucking room. We'll see a nice empty one in a second.
Archie, your turn.
I move up to here and do an electric arc at the both commandos.
Okay.
No, both.
They have to make a save, right?
Yeah, reflex save DC 15.
Okay, they will. Ooh, pretty good reflex.
Look at that DC though, 15.
One passes,
Fucker.
and the other fails.
Okay, this is the pass guy, this is the fail guy. There we go.
You all damage
Okay.
separately.
So the pass guy, does he take still one, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It's
And then-
perfect. Tom rolled the minimum. Good work, Tom.
Nice. Good job.
That's my turn.
Okay, Eladria.
Alondria, but come on.
Elandria.
Oops.
Land Ryo?
I hate you. Yeah, I'll just come up here. Right there.
Something's getting a bit annoying, Chris.
I got these boys.
Gotta say.
And then I'll do a double slice at this guy.
You gotta win the fight then, Tom.
What's happening up there?
What if I run away? Does the song end for me?
Oh yeah.
22 for 9 against this front one. Chris?
22 for 9 against the one in
The
front
one
of
in front.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
You fucking hit him. You hit that boy.
Is that a crit?
There's not a crit.
Damn. Okay. Sad. So
Hey
that's my turn.
Tanaka.
So that was a move up and then double attack.
Okay, cool. Tanaka. Tanaka? How the hell does this work? See. hang
AoE
on.
slam.
I don't think there's that.
No?
Let's see. She can. Oh fuck! I forgot. Okay, she has this. I don't
Sweet.
think she's had an opportunity to use this yet, but this will come in handy. Let me do this. Hang on.
I know everything, Chris.
Okay, that's good to know. Shit, she probably could have used that. Oh
Done that before. It's got the sweep
and
ability,
then-
right?
She's gonna use. Yeah, how does this work? Can I
What is
paste this? Weapon surge. No, it's magic casting action for this spells the hold does a lot if you do so. So it makes the weapon +1 magical. Extra. She raises the weapon above her head. I believe this is an action to use. I'm not 100% sure. That does it say anywhere?
Not say.
3d12.
Well, it's supposed to have at least somatic casting.
Yeah.
Because it says you're somatic casting for this.
Yeah, I think it's just a somatic cast.
Sure.
I remember looking it up and remember having one. Anyway, so
Oh, it's an actual spell. I'll look it up while you do it.
and then you attacks the gobbo immediately in front of her
Mm-hmm.
with her attack.
So that 3d12 she hits
Oof, that is a weak roll.
for her, yeah.
Yeah, just somatic this.
Fails to kill it, and then attack 2 against the same one. Oof, that's a big one, and smashes it into dust.
I think it's just your next attack, this.
That was just your next attack.
Yeah, on the next attack with the weapon before you start your
Okay,
next
oh
attack.
god, in that case I gotta take the 11. No, it still kills, just barely, but it's still 5 damage.
You took 11.
Yeah, I was
off
like-
that. yeah, that's a
It
big
took 11 off
difference,
that.
yeah.
There's 2 1s and an 11. Like, fortunately it dies. Anyway, with 5 HP.
You know, Chris, they see I'm not a threat, right? I'm like a farmer.
This one attempts to attack Tanaka. And misses. And I guess attacks again and misses. No, oh. Attacks again and no, yeah, no, still misses.
Not
And attacks again and misses.
Okay, Chris, repeat that right now, please.
Well, your
Okay,
AC is not
this
quite as
one.
good, I don't think.
you don't know that.
This one
Pretty sure.
is gonna try and slice you up, Ian. He's gonna carve himself a piece of you.
No, brother!
Rest in peace.
Gonna
One
carve a
attack.
piece of that ass.
Lucky!
Crits.
14.
Misses 15. AC.
Okay. I'm not actually supposed to tell you what they roll. I'm supposed to ask what your AC is. I'm supposed to, actually, I'm supposed to know what your AC is. I should have it
15.
somewhere.
It's 15.
Okay, yeah. Let me just reopen my PC notes because I've closed them somewhere.
It
There they
makes
are.
it, goddamn.
Okay. Yeah, but the second attack, though. Ooh, nope, definitely misses.
Nice. Now find its tactic. It's impossible.
Misses.
Oh, get fucked, bitches.
Yeah. Your
I'm
turn.
like, you were good, that laddie. And I'll just hit and then it'll be fine. I will cast magic weapon. And then attack the one who hit us.
Okay, yep.
Wait, does
I-
casting in melee have negative
No,
benefits
it's
in
fine.
Pathfinder?
No.
Interesting.
No.
And I gotta hit it or I'm fucked.
I mean, that's probably gonna do it.
Just fucking like in half.
I will get this laddie!
They had like 6 health, man. Like,
Just
You did 20 damage.
yeah, the 2d12, man.
Wrong.
Oh, you did 6 damage and it hit twice.
Yeah, but I'm almost dead, Jacko. You get attacked from safe to approach.
I do 1 damage per spell.
I cast
That's true.
There's a donable. Okay.
One attack, I'll have you know.
look,
I need to get a magical weapon so bad because Eladri will kick.
Crazy.
I mean,
ass
like,
with the
I
magic
do
weapon.
remember there being quite severe class imbalance at level 1 in Pathfinder. Like,
Yeah,
that does
it's true.
come back
It
to
feels
me.
like that
The
a lot.
sorcerer
I'm
with a
not
crossbow.
dying.
It's classic.
I'm the one who keeps on dying.
Yeah. The other thing you could do is like if we can get you a
haven't
magic
died
bow,
yet.
then 2d6 doesn't seem so bad, or
Okay.
even 2d8.
What are you gonna do? You used all your actions there, right? Ian?
Yeah, I'm looking at the other one like, aye!
Alright,
Be careful now, buddy.
Aye.
This one is gonna try and
You like that, do ya?
Let's see.
You might
Tanaka
be.
with the first attack. Ooh, hits Tanaka.
Cool.
Doing 1
for,
damage.
6 damage.
That was definitely a D4 he rolled there.
No.
Oh my god.
Most
it moved
definitely.
a tiny
It's
bit.
it's lighter. It's
Six
a lighter
damage.
dice. I
I took 6
recognize
damage.
the
Your
sound.
crit's really a roll of 4.
Then the second attack against Elandria.
That's not a D4. Oh, no, that's a T20 to roll.
Yeah, this is
Elandria.
previous one was definitely
18
D4.
AC.
18 AC. That just hits your AC. Oh, hang on.
I sort of rolled.
With the -5?
With the -5, yeah. It's a nat
Jesus.
17, and it's +6, but -5. But Tanaka has
Ooh.
Chabam.
Chabam.
An enemy attacks one of your allies or creature that's friendly to you. Both the enemy ally creature, an ally or friendly creature gains resistance to
Oh, we put you at a level.
damage from a triggering attack. The resistance equals 2 plus your level. If the creature is within your reach, make a melee strike against that creature with -2 penalty to the attack roll.
Damn, I'm assuming she's a
Nice.
limit, right?
It's a reaction, so.
But like, she can do it every time.
Yes.
Whoa.
I need this ability.
Yeah, let me look at Pat. What level they get this?
So the
Probably pretty
the attack, the damage against you is 4, which
Mhm.
you resist all of.
Yes!
Tanaka just like steps in and blocks it, and then like
Yeah.
shunts back with an attack. With a -2.
minus-
Oof, that's bad. I know.
Darn.
Don't be ridiculous. I roll her attacks out here. Obviously, that doesn't count. This is how I roll Tanaka's attacks. That seems fair, right? So -2, so it misses anyway.
12. Yeah.
Sadly. Oh, I tried Tanaka. I tried.
Wait, it says if the attack
Mad respect. Like,
What the fuck, Chris? I'm just saying, the Retributive Strike thing on the Pathfinder thing isn't. It's quite different than that. It's actually if it's a creature within your reach, not the 15-foot zone. Strange.
No, yeah. So it says if the enemy is within your reach, make a melee strike
No,
against.
but it's a first thing about 15 feet. Like that isn't in the.
Are you looking at it? Because the paladin got completely rebuilt in one.
Oh,
of
it
the...
did. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'm
The
okay.
paladin's like a whole like rebuilt paladin.
I didn't mean that.
yeah.
That's cool.
props
like
to her.
a close look at it when I.
Does this guy, the commander, make a third
Salmon.
attack then?
Yes, against you as well.
So
Which it
minus
misses
10.
quite badly.
Yeah.
This one moves up to here and tries to throw a globular fire at you.
Do I still have resistance?
No, it was just against that attack.
Darn, OP,
So
OP.
that is a ranged touch attack for it.
15.
Okay, it misses. Yes, it misses, definitely. This one is where? Oh, is that one over there? Yeah, he's can any? No, you can't see him yet. Can you? Hang on, Control L. Not quite. This one is the farmer, bro. He just fucking like legs it.
Yeah, he doesn't want to come back and save my life.
Runs
What a
shouting,
bitch.
Shouting for help. Shouting for help. This one is dead. Fandom.
Oh shit, that's me.
That is you.
Oh no, I've been going
Pew pew.
over like the sensing rules, but what are the interacting with weapons rules, drawing weapons? They're an action, right?
That is an action to draw a weapon, yes.
Per
In that
weapon.
case, I will
isn't it?
move forward yet again. And pew pew.
Nice.
Pew pew.
I like it.
And hit the same guy I hit before, or try to at least.
I think you might want to move differently. If I think you can't like hit his what do you do? Snap to corners and stuff.
I'm left-handed.
But like I think, hang on, you like aim at the corner of a square or
Wait,
something.
you actually left
and-
handed Jacko? I'm confused.
My character isn't.
Like yeah, that's fine. I think right. I don't know. Yeah, that's fine. I'm sure that's fine.
Listen, this 2 damage isn't gonna matter much.
I mean, if you hit him, he dies. Like, hey, yeah, you're dead.
Is he
Here you
though?
go.
Yeah, he had 1 health.
Oh.
Whoa, Ghost Lister!
Overkill, twice as much damage.
Yeah, come on, Jacko. Let's be peace.
Let's chill out.
I'll try and kill still pass along here, sure. That's they got a +2, right?
Yes.
So did it misses?
The commando, yes, that misses.
Okay, that's better.
And then we are on this Gobbo Pyro, who moves to here. He throws a globular fire at Tanaka and misses.
Why don't they give up? Run away.
Classic Tanaka.
Okay. I move over here.
Dude, Jeffrey,
Electric arc both pyros.
we have like resistance to fire damage. We should be fucking good.
Roll them saves, Chris.
They're not attacking us.
I mean, they're attacking the NPCs, so you don't have to...
Rolling saves, okay, Tom? Okay.
Reflex saves for the pyros.
Reflex saves for the Pyros. Ooh, he's a smart boy. I'm sure they don't have good reflex. They have
Both
pretty good
of them.
reflex.
God damn it.
First one passes.
The left one, the right one.
Second one fails.
It's the sex one.
Nice.
Oh, wait, there's out of combat healing with treat wounds. Oh, I didn't need to be on 0 HP.
That's my turn.
Like that. So it's half the 4, right? So 2.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Landria.
Yeah, I mean, I'll double slice
Oh,
it.
so, sorry, I know it's always happens at the start of your turn, Josh, because you're at top initiative. One of the other houses is going to come into play. You
That's
hear
fine.
the sound of, now across the street from you, this house, in the... I don't know if anyone's doing it, but I can think. It's the one diagonally opposite you, Ian. And let me move all these characters.
Dude, I can't see anywhere else on this map.
I don't know, but you can remember what the town looks like, right? It's like 4 buildings.
I've been hit pretty hard.
Okay. Well, from somewhere outside, you hear the sound of something happening. So now these guys are all initiative.
Oh, I could.
And yes, now Andrew, take your turn.
Double slice.
I can't believe I could have just treated my own wounds.
Is there any type of like being on both sides of an enemy or something like that?
Yeah,
the whole.
there is flanking. Yeah. If
Shoot.
you want to double step before taking the, you can only step once a turn.
Yeah, I would do the action because you kind of let loose that they don't have reactions for.
Yeah,
attack
if you want to,
opportunity.
okay, that's true. Yeah. No, you figured that out by now.
So it would have gone to there, which is the opposite. Like that
Yeah,
would
okay.
count, right?
Yeah,
And
that
then-
would count. So then it's +2. And then
So
minus 2
16.
to AC.
Yeah.
Which means that the first one now hits.
Woot woot.
But
For
unfortunately doesn't kill it.
Doesn't kill him. Son of a bitch. Well, it's a good thing I'm in a.
It's a good thing
Tanaka
you got snipers who can, snipe some damage on them.
Yeah, well, and Tanaka hopefully goes and kills it for.
Tanaka.
Why does Snarky come save my life?
I've rolled natural ones on damage like freaking every time, by the way.
Tanaka sees that you're doing fine, Flacky.
She's right.
And rushes up here
She knows what's best.
and attacks this one.
But it was a freak.
Um,
Because now it's going to get 3 attacks on me, asshole. Just kidding.
How much HP do you have, Josh?
what am I
16.
doing? Here we
I think
go.
you'll be fine.
Against that is
Murder.
exact lethal is what I like to call that.
Mm-hmm. I like that.
Oh shit, I've missed some experience, haven't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, hang
Oh,
on. Okay.
One commando, one gobbo.
20.
Commando's only 20?
No, this. Wait, did I do this warrior? I don't think I did this warrior.
Well,
the
let's do the
commandos-
count real quickly. So 1, 2, 3, 4 regulars. So that should be 4 sets of 20. Yeah. 1 pyro, which is 30, and then the commando. Well, 2 pyros.
Yeah,
Which is
total-
30-30.
This is what is okay. We really should just toast this in a fight, right? Like, this
Yeah.
Is just,
That
I
is a
mean, you
season.
should. We is a
Yeah.
strong word.
this is like it's not it says in the rules to do it, but okay. So hang on.
Yeah, how much is the commando worth?
20,
Because I've been keeping
20,
track, but
20. Commander's a 30 as well.
30,
Alright,
okay.
30, 20.
So 3 30s, 4 20s.
So how much are we supposed to be now again?
5 20s. There's a dead warrior in there with Flacky as well.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
5 20s. So the total experience is 90 plus 80, so 170 so far.
So
What did we start with?
570. 400.
So on 570 now.
60,
570 then, yeah.
120. Yeah, 170 so far.
Flackies.
I'll
You
keep
hit some
track of it,
noise from the door. Just like the trolls.
Just need to get in the habit of remembering every time something dies.
Yeah.
Okay, so kills that one, and then attacks the other one in front of her.
Well,
With her second attack.
crazy.
Wait, it should be 190 by the way, because you said it was 520, which would be 100, and then 3 30s, which would be
Oh yeah,
90.
sorry, I did 420s in my head. So yeah, sorry.
He's
sure.
lying to us.
I did the wrong count. To be fair, Josh fed me the wrong count.
I did. I said 420s. I forgot about the one in the room because I never saw it.
This attack unfortunately misses, and that is what
Ouch.
Tanaka
Mine also so surge.
gets.
Damn.
This one is dead.
No, Chris, come on now, Chris. Low rolls.
Attacks Flacky.
Low rolls.
Correct.
First attack.
Correct.
Is a miss.
Easy.
We got 1 natural 4. Second attack.
Easy, baby.
Correct.
Miss.
Oh, get out of here, boy. You picked the wrong
attack.
to mess with.
Miss. You're just like
Hey,
wrestling
man, I'm
with
so
it.
fucking lucky. What the fuck?
It's not that lucky. It's like because by the second roll it's only a +1, and
Yeah,
then
but-
after that it's like a.
No, but I'm lucky for they've missed like 4.
Oh yeah. It's
Like, the other guy
it's
also
like,
missed with all his
yeah, you
attacks.
know, but like I guess the luck is on the first roll because like once they've missed the
First
first roll, it's almost impossible for them to really.
It's not almost, it's almost 4. It's almost impossible.
The other way they've rolled so far.
My turn, yeah?
Almost impossible. Yes, your turn.
I'll be like, aye, you took your shot, matey, and you missed. And then
Nah, you obliterate him.
I will try to hit him.
Serious axe.
16?
That is a serious axe that hits him and kills him.
Oh, I killed him.
Nice.
It kills him.
Alright, and then I'll take my second action, be like, what's happening out there? Chris, move me 1 to the
You
left.
want to go there?
Right, that's 2.
Technically the door's like here, so you have to move diagonally down 1, but it's still your first diagonal move of the turn, so it's only 5.
Why do I move diagonally down?
Because that's
you
where
have
the
to
door
go
Oh,
is.
when I left.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, so this is, I've only need 5 feet?
You've moved once to the left towards the door, and then once diagonally down and out the door, so you've used
Oh
10
wait, this
feet
is the
there.
guy.
This is the guy right here.
What are you doing here, matey?
Me?
And I'll do my second attack against him.
Nice.
I don't think that hits, so.
Does that count as flanking though?
No.
No.
It'll be on opposite corners.
So just barely.
Yeah.
Well, I say just barely. It's 2 off.
Barely, just what flanking
Right.
would have given.
Exactly.
He turns and looks angry at you.
No, he doesn't.
He does, man. You just tried to kill him.
Bullshit.
He's got this horse chopper.
I'm not that wounded.
He's gonna try and chop some horse.
Not that wounded.
First attack definitely hits.
I mean, Flacky is gonna horse his
shit.
ass, so.
No. He wouldn't even have known I was there. You know?
Gonna need to get a bigger dice for this.
You
was
said something
I
before
was
you attacked him.
Unseen.
You take 2 damage.
Oh shit. I'm
What?
up.
Come on.
I'm up.
Those are definitely D4s, boys. Definitely
That
D4s.
was a D8, man. That was
Nice. I'm alive. Wait, does he have a +1?
yeah, he just rolled that.
Yeah, baby.
Okay, second attack. Ooh, wait, what's your AC?
15.
Hits.
What? Oh, I'm not happy about this one.
Rip.
D8 +1 when I have 4 HP.
You take 3 damage.
What the shit?
What are you doing?
Just making me angrier, laddie.
Now third attack.
Cheers.
Third attack.
I know, laddie. Put down that little sword there.
That's 20.
Put down that little sword there, laddie.
It just barely misses.
Barely.
Well, it's a couple off, like your last attack against him.
Barely. Okay, fine.
This one.
Don't you even consider that.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at.
Is there sorry, just interrupt, but is there somewhere I can find all the errata, like separately?
Yeah, hang
Yeah.
on.
At the end
We have
of
a
the,
fully fixed document
Okay,
thingy.
I've got a completely annotated document with all the errata at the end.
No,
So-
I
that's
was on a
well.
The
separate.
errata's at the end. The errata's all at the end.
It's
of
at the end,
document.
updates.
Go all the way to the end. It's all there.
Ah, okay.
If you're using
Well,
the
isn't
Lumen,
there a separate document?
probably somewhere, but if you're using the Lumen PDF version, there's like the outlines section on the left. If you like expand to see the menu, like works really well for navigating the document. It like expands and shrinks properly and everything.
Yeah,
So it's like really easy to get around. And like also everything in the main text that is errated out is like crossed through, so you know
Yeah.
like what's being
Oh,
changed.
that's nice.
Yes. So, okay, Burning Hands. Initial damage increased to 3d6, but otherwise works the same. Right, Burning Hands. So 2 actions, 15-foot cone.
Phew.
I'm making a move.
Reflex save. Okay. So yes, this goblin, Pyro, casts Burning Hands towards Tanaka and Elandria. So both of you.
And I'm guessing he gets the commando as well, right?
Um.
Because 15 feet.
Yeah, no, you're right. It definitely gets the commander.
Okay.
So the commander just burns to a crisp.
Yeah.
Hey, he could save.
It's like, yeah, he's got 1 health though.
Save.
And you're going to take a minimum 1.
Well, can't be red and still having health. Okay, but also Tanaka and Elandria, I need reflex saves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good goblin.
Yeah,
Waves his hands and cries aloud in the arcane tongue.
Oh, what about that? Crit
Arcane
double.
tongue. And the save is.
Which was the house there was trouble from? One to the north. This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
23.
DC is 15, so it's not a critical success, but it is a success. So you take half damage. Yeah, you get a critical success on a spell save against Burning Hands and take no damage.
Cool. Whoa. See, wait, the goblin could have done that, Chris.
Oh yeah, no, you're right. You ain't wrong.
I want to fight him like a man.
Okay, Goblin, what you got? No, natural 6.
Yeah.
Cool,
So the damage against you and Tanaka is
Did Tanaka save?
6. I need to do Tanaka's reflex.
So -3 for me.
Oof. Tanaka crit fail. What's the extra damage from the crit fail on this?
You
Takes
instant
double
die.
damage. God.
Oh, she takes 12 damage.
She takes 12.
She has her right in the face.
And she takes the brunt of it, and so only a little bit hits me.
Dude, she's kind of low. Maybe you could take her.
What are you talking kind of low? She's
Why?
Half HP, you know? Oh, she's like half.
But she's also an honorable, good person.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
she's
nothing like
Really good dick move.
Don't know about this conversation.
No, you're fine.
I give my sister a look.
This one is up here, I guess. Okay, moves on down.
Dude, I didn't
Attacks
realize
its farmer twice.
You commit crimes, so my god will never know.
Lightly scratches the farmer. Then
Which farmer?
misses. This is inside a building, actually.
Oh, so what are you telling us?
Because when he comes out, you'll see like what his health is at anyway, and kind of infer what happened. So
I do love
And
inferring.
we hear screaming farmers in the distance.
yeah, you hear like I'm just illustrating the fact that you hear the sounds of something going on.
How do we know
Okay.
what they're farmers?
Because
But
they're
that
labeled
sound
farmers,
about him.
obviously.
Obviously,
This
Jacko.
one attempts to throw a glob of fire at
Because
same
the guy's yelling
farmer
about don't attack my
inside
corn
the
stop.
building, which hits and
Oh.
deals.
Ripperino.
No.
Pepperinos.
I don't think it actually deals that much damage. What's it called? It's fucking.
Wait a minute. In the
Yes,
Lumen
produced
PDF,
by him.
it says, for instance, if you attack a creature you're in team, but the creature is not flat-footed against attack, that's crossed out.
Oh, really? They changed it.
Oh, Ian!
What? I didn't read that one.
Everything's different.
It's really nice.
Isn't it?
But sister,
Produce flame, 1d4 fire damage. Nice. Okay, where's my d4?
I know, yeah, I'm worried about your health.
Shit, where did I put my d4? Okay, here it is.
What do you mean? I've got all the help I need. I've got 1.
Oh, oof. Farmer.
Dead.
Burn farmer. Not dead farmer. Burn farmer.
burn, farmer, burn. Just
Goblin Inferno! No, cool.
Okay, so Tanaka and Elandria, now that you're around the corner, and things are starting to die down, and like the burning hands have been cast, and you're looking around, you see there's a goblin warrior over here, and in front of him, there's a kiddo.
No.
Kill the young.
And the goblin warrior is threatening the kiddo, and looking menacingly at you, and chattering away in a language you don't understand.
Dude, that kid looks like you'd take him. He's a big boy.
Yeah. Hulk. Okay.
Additionally, I noticed that we seem to have killed. This guy just died. This guy died, and this pyro.
Well, we
is
did
already
basically
dead.
just got one more pyro or one more commando.
And
Is all.
there's one more goblin warrior that died inside as well.
Oh yeah.
So that's 20 and 30, so
30.
another 50. So 240.
So 240.
Yep.
What are we at now? What? 240 XP total?
Yes.
Adding.
At
Yeah.
the end of this,
Yeah,
at
yeah.
the end of the session, we're gonna add stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This farmer's just like, abandoned everything. He's gonna go start a new life.
Mm-hmm.
I can probably remove him from turn order.
He's gonna go join the circus. It's fine.
Fandlin.
That's me.
It's a me, Madeline.
Madeline.
She is now Italian.
Oh yeah, Jack.
Sorry.
Sorry, about this thing. Yeah, they got rid of this thing where they aren't flat-footed, but you become seen after the attack, so you still become
so
seen.
the
as
first
That makes-
one is...
Which
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
total
exactly.
sense.
So it's perfect. It's what it should always be. Yeah.
it should...
Okay.
so that actually, I can use my actions to hide and stuff, like a rogue. It's crazy.
Well, to hide and then sneak, Jack.
Yeah, I should hide and stuff. But for now, I will double move.
I want to redo the hide and seek songs.
Oh,
to
yeah.
hide
Okay,
and
actually,
seek.
I'll just say, before you
15,
move,
20. Yeah, sorry.
before you move, you like observe that, like, you can't see the hostage situation, but like in Tanaka's behavior, like she's like looking over there, and like you can hear a goblin over there like chittering away, and like a child like whimpering and crying.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Over which direction? Sorry, I haven't really...
From like
Up and left.
up and left,
left,
like
there.
up the junction and to the left. Yeah.
How big is this house? Wait, I was here before I moved. Dude, it's such a big house. What the fuck?
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck it, dude. See you, nerds. I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna use 3 actions.
Bye bye.
Okay.
Jacko's hiding.
Nah,
Yes.
I couldn't.
Run away.
Well, I'm hiding.
away.
This farmer comes rushing out of this house, sees the hostage situation with the child,
Dude, he's just a kid, like.
and is like stricken by a moral conflict, but in the end is a massive coward and runs away and takes the child to his fate.
That's fine.
Wow.
But like.
But the goblin's got like a
instant
knife to
kill.
his throat, Like
It's
what's
instant kill. He's got to do double damage. Like, what's the
You know,
chance of him doubling the kid's HP? Pretty high. Not sure.
It's just gonna.
Is there coup de grace in this edition?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
There's probably something. There's a lot of rules in this edition. There's probably something for that.
Oh, really? It's something.
So that's his full movement. He's just like making his way through all the bodies. This one is dead. Saji.
Saji. Okay. These guys don't perchance have any metal or like wearing in any kind of way.
Which
Right.
one? The pyro?
Pyro, yeah.
I believe not.
And like some bling bling around their neck.
No. Not in any
No
sense.
bling bling. Oh my god.
People, these people. Okay. I'm gonna move up gears, checking the situation. Spoopy goblin warriors. When's that goblin's first turn? I'm gonna. Where's my sheet?
Where's your shit?
Yeah. I'm just gonna electric arc. Should I do both?
Such a Pokemon skill.
What?
Why you
The
turned
kid
away?
after the warrior?
Yay!
I'm gonna electric arc both the warrior and the para.
Yeah, I do realize I can point out Jacko using my action.
Wait, the warrior over here with the kiddo?
Yes.
Wait, so Tom, Saji, Saji. I mean, what's the
So-
chance of instantly killing the kid?
They both gotta make saves. So
I always knew Saji was evil in reality.
the pyro
Okay,
fails, and
The first one is
warrior
para.
also fails.
Okay.
-3.
But then the poor kid, what
Minus
happens to this?
4. The warrior uses reaction to try and kill the kid.
She's gonna roll a 1. It's gonna be fine.
He misses the kid.
Yes!
No.
Yes!
Well, I don't know. Would the kid have like no? The kid maybe has less than 10 AC though.
Definitely.
Think so? I think 10.
Nah,
He's got
That's a
some.
small-
lightning shock. The lightning
Yes.
shock made him
I mean,
rip a blade.
He definitely. Alright, well, he's
No,
definitely.
okay, you know
Electric,
what, you know what,
the
I'm
electric
giving-
shock made him.
I'm giving this kid a chance. Okay, he can have 10 AC. He can have 10 AC.
Is it not being removed for being grappled?
That makes him. Oh no, true. That does make him.
It
Grabbed
makes him
you
flat-footed.
flat-footed, right? What does it do to the attack roll though? If you're grabbing something, you know.
It doesn't do anything if you're well, if you grab something, say you're also grabbed.
I don't know. Hang on. Let's.
Because if Noftes doesn't in the grab description, it doesn't mention any problem to you if you're grabbing someone.
Combat feat grab. Oh no, so he can't grab. He doesn't have the feat to make someone grabbed.
So what is
So
it?
he can only be. Is that like a? It must be like a grapple or something, right?
No,
Like,
grabbed is a grapple.
but okay.
He just
so-
has them hold
I
held.
mean,
That's
everyone
not.
can be grabbed. It's like a skill in the athletics.
Yeah.
You don't have to be trained to do grab.
There's like a combat. There's a combat grab feat I came.
Okay, but like if you just use the grapple action, then he doesn't need to have that feat.
Okay, so you can just use the grab. Okay, so he has used the grapple action, and that causes the kid to be grabbed, right?
It actually says success. Yeah, your opponent is grabbed, and if you grab, he's got -2. Nothing happens to you.
Okay, so the kid is dead. You happy now, Ian?
Fuck.
Well, no. He's got a 1 in 6 chance because if it doesn't,
Ah.
if he doesn't roll a 2 or higher on this d6.
As for the kid is now strong, not put the goblin.
Okay, the kid goes down.
the kid,
Well, I mean, like you guys don't know if he's alive or dead.
Fuck.
Yeah, if it does, it's if they do double their max HP, they die.
If only I rolled a
Kid
6.
has 1 HP, so.
So if they do 2
Probably.
damage, he dies.
Um,
Saji. I look at you. I give you the look.
You can't
I haven't
see
given
shit.
anyone else.
You can't see shit.
a commotion is coming from this.
Episode
House.
2, and we're already
here.
child killers.
Hey, we.
Hey,
we.
we didn't kill nobody.
Flaky.
It was a goblin.
Just Flaky.
What do you think, Flaky? Do you feel like on the game to be played with the rules?
I mean, Ian,
Okay.
definitely child killer. Flaky, nah.
Flaky,
Andrea.
nah. Ian, yeah. She strikes out Saji with rage. I like it. Saji's got 16 HP. I think I could take him with one shot.
As
What's happening?
the kiddo dies, everyone loses experience.
What? Don't we get XP for the kid?
Yeah, come on, man.
There was experience. If there's like experience for every NPC who survive at the end of the
Ah, Tom.
like the kid is worth
But
more.
if we kill
But,
Tom,
like-
do we get XP for like?
yeah, her share. No, you don't. It's not how it works. Badly. No, it doesn't. It's not-
Ian, you shouldn't have argued, Ian. You shouldn't have argued.
I shouldn't have tried trust play by the rules. I disagree. The whole point of playing this new set
yeah, let's go.
learn the rules.
Yeah, says the guy who was
Just
cheating his
silently learn the
own
rules.
sister out of sneak attack.
No, I read the rules as a return.
Let's go, Andrea.
Yeah, in the wrong.
No, my
Yeah,
kid,
I will
maybe the
double
matter is
move.
the kid wouldn't be killed.
up to here and attempt to slay the child killer.
Okay.
Nice. Wait, that's Saju, eh?
You
Damn
did
it.
not kill the child killer.
I do not. That's it, because it's a double move and then that.
Tanaka attacks the one in front of her.
That's not
Like.
I mean, if I have to do it all,
I'm to the side. No.
5,
Like-
Fine for now.
15. I can
Oh
move.
yeah.
That's gonna do it.
That's gonna crit. So I guess we should see how much more it. That's gonna do it.
Oh my gosh! Literal
What?
pulp. Just nothing
Nice.
left.
Very, very mad. Very mad.
Also-
damage.
I think it's important to note that the target is not prone.
Okay, yes.
Pretty important, yeah.
So, has
Well,
anyone here watched
technically
the...
he is, right?
Yeah. Has anyone started watching The Boys on Amazon Prime?
Nope.
I heard the down, but
my mum's fucking suggested it to me of all people, so I'm
So never gonna
Absolutely worth it.
I do intend to start watching it. Yeah.
What is that about?
Oh,
Think
shit.
of it like-
fuck, hang on, sorry, there's stuff on the GMA.
watch it. We can talk about this later,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
That's true. We can
Oh shit!
Sorry, there's bodies that were meant to be. I don't know why these are on the GMA. That was just my bad when I was making them out. Actually, they shouldn't even be on the token.
But definitely watch it.
We can see a farmer in the house up there that failed at making the proper.
No, she's like coming out the door. That's what the farm is. Is that
Arr.
Sure, Chris.
So Tanaka kills the one in front of her, which can I not tint this one red? I don't understand. Something is weird. But
Color him red.
moves twice to get.
That's 30 more.
Here, I guess. Oof, yeah. And then this one, the farmer comes out the door and runs up here and over here and away, screaming.
I'll get her.
This
I know
way.
Saji doesn't want to leave.
Yeah.
This.
This
But I
one.
only have range
Oh,
for
wait,
2
hang on.
targets.
30 more experience. Room 70.
I can only attack either Saji or the farmer though.
Okay. Goblin Commander is dead.
Hey, why did you skip my
Commander's
turn?
dead. Oh, sorry, did I skip your turn?
Yeah.
It was worth it. He's got 1 HP.
It's fine.
Okay, your turn.
Alright, 5. What's happening? Have I seen any action anywhere recently?
Oh,
There's a dead kiddo over here, and everyone's,
And
I haven't seen that yet.
5, 10,
everyone's mad about it.
15. Why don't you get that family?
I want to be a cameraman because all I'm seeing is a black
Okay.
screen.
Let me check what the range of my throwing hammer is. Light hammer thrown. 20.
Yeah,
Always
you're
a
not
goblin
close.
for me.
Like 40. 35.
35. So I can need 15 for the movement and get that. Can I step through teammates? Like 5 and then go through Tom?
I think so. Maybe we discussed this last time in the crypt.
There we go. And now I throw it at him. And I use this corner, so I technically am fine, I think. If I shoot from like this corner there, it doesn't go through anyone.
Yeah.
Okay, and I throw my hammer. I
The
give
child
him...
is dead.
Exactly. Thank you for clearing the way.
You're welcome, Ian.
Nice.
It
I
lands
mean,
on the dead body.
Unfortunately, I'm put out by the side of the killed child.
What a shame.
Focused.
Yeah, can we just say it lands on the body?
The sadness.
Smashes in the head.
Is that your turn?
Yeah.
A goblin warrior rushes out, initially becomes running up before he sees how far away she's gone, then like turns around and sees what's going on.
Dude, I'm max HP.
Begins
Get out of here.
rushing down towards you guys, and it's 55 to you. Okay, so moves here.
I got him.
He got
this one
Babe.
moves out to here and attacks Tanaka twice.
Oh dear.
Miss.
Tanaka's actually almost half. It's crazy.
Dude, we
Yeah.
take her.
Worst.
Goblin Commander. Yes. Okay, comes rushing out and comes straight down, following his comrade. Actually, comes here and takes a shot at someone with
Not
a
me.
short bow.
Shotgun not me.
definitely
It's
not
gonna
a
be
shotgun.
1.
I think
2,
Flacky.
3,
I'm not
4,
here.
5. A D5 to determine.
Fallon runs down the
Left
corner.
to right.
Fallon isn't here though, actually though.
Yeah, Fallon's actually not there.
Jackie
She was
moved
just
him
moved up for
there,
camera
so you can see the
purposes.
fucking map.
Oh wait,
actually.
okay. So D4 left to right.
If that hits me now, Jackie.
Tanaka, the scary one.
Perfect.
It's so scary. Also,
Scary
the unkillable
one.
one.
I guess there was no chance it was ever gonna. It wouldn't be Saji because Saji's like obscured from the goblin.
Still Tanaka.
But it is still Tanaka. Yeah, it's fine. Short bow versus Tanaka. Ooh.
Is that a Robin from Game of Thrones?
What?
Looks like him, but no. I can see the resemblance.
What are we looking at?
That was like a token from like a Star Wars
Moon Boy?
token set. I don't know if it's meant to be based on him. It was from back when we had a Star Wars campaigns.
Hmm.
So that hits Tanaka for D6 piercing damage. Nice. Got her.
Dude, I mean, we could take it.
Stop.
Is that exactly half, maybe?
Maybe.
It's getting close.
This,
I'm saying, there's a
Not quite.
fucking
I think it's a
son-in-law.
little
You want
more
a good weapon, Josh?
yeah.
There's your good weapon.
I like using 2 weapons, not 1.
It's a one-handed weapon.
What?
It does that much damage while being one-handed.
Pyro moves to here. Well, I guess technically that's the start of the second move, so then it keeps moving. So Pyro moves to. What's got 20 feet left of this move?
They call it diagonals.
Let's think. It moves to here.
Dude, they're lining up!
This warrior attacks you, Elandria. Boom.
Nice.
That is a miss, right? Wait, what's your AC?
18.
Yeah, I miss easy. Second attack,
You got such high AC.
miss, and third attack can't possibly hit. This is 20, so miss. Fanvin.
What
Listen,
a thought!
actually, over here. And I will
Right,
move all the way
Andrew.
around.
Just in
Nice
time
double
to
move.
rescue the kiddo. Oh wait.
Just in time to Man, I would have such a good flank on this shit.
I know, it's so fucking. Even if I set up the encounter so it would work like that as well.
Saji made his choice.
What a shame. I was so happy when you were like, wait, I'm gonna go round this building.
What do you mean? How is this Saji's fault again? I'm confused.
Because he attacked the goblin dude threatening the kid. With an
Triggered
electric shot.
reaction to kill the
Yeah.
kid.
This is bullshit.
The goblin had the knife
Josh,
before, and had a
Josh,
reaction to
don't
attack.
listen to him.
And
It's
then he
bullshit.
shot him.
It's not my fault. Be on my side. Be
I
on
mean,
my side.
So here's the problem. Like, and I will defend Saji in this way, which is
Yes.
seeing it. I would have done the exact thing I did, which was double move and attack regardless.
What? You guys are terrible heroes!
Yes.
Then, yeah, I mean, that
We're
would be
not
awesome.
heroes.
You probably would have killed it doing that. So
Yeah.
Oh no.
But the action would happen at the same time, right?
that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I would've
like,
reacted
when someone has a hostage,
Look,
you
if
can't
I
just
rolled,
go
if
for
I
it.
had rolled a 6, it would have killed the goblin.
But he would have had a reaction to still attack it, because he would have been attacked, and his reaction would have gone off, and then he would have killed it.
Nah.
Anyway, so Phantom, what's
I
this?
critically fail.
Nice. I don't think
We
there's
should-
actually a critical fail thing that happens with attack rolls.
Nah,
You
no.
feel bad.
You hit reach.
This farmer like runs off after this farmer.
Saji.
Saji, -2.
There's a real big group. Oh, wait. Oh, it
Look
came.
at that line attack.
Every time.
You have
Lightning
lightning
bolt.
bolt.
Move
He's an electric
back
weapon,
over
so I
here.
think so.
Electric arc at the warrior and the pyro.
Okay.
Kamehameha.
They need
Come on.
saves. The warrior fails and the pyro fails.
And
So
do-
3 on the
Another
warrior,
kid.
2 on the pyro.
That's my day.
Elandria.
So much damage.
Okay. Come on, open up. I will just do longsword attack on the Goblo. 17 for 7.
17 for 7 is easy kill.
Can you split up your double slice, or does it need to be on the same target?
It needs to be on the same target.
Nah, that's annoying.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will move. Let me. This right, so I can get the right place.
Have we checked if that building has anyone in it? Yeah. Well, I mean, I wasn't here when like that started happening.
The one on the left or the one?
Yeah, the one just right next to us. The left one.
I don't think we have no.
Oh, okay.
There's no door.
Move to there, and then attack the warrior in front of me with my short sword.
Nice. Natural 19.
Yep. Can I please stop? Oh no. Roll20's got the stupid bug where it's like constantly showing the roll thing.
Well, the good news is you kill the goblin.
Okay, I can't even see the damage. All I can see is the attack roll and then
Yeah, I
black
get that shit all the time.
You got an 8.
I feel like if you click on a token, sometimes it goes away, by the way. If you like click on token and click on like the edit token. That often works for me.
Nope.
Ah, good.
Just refresh.
Tanaka. She is gonna...
So that's another 40 XP.
Wait, this goblin's dead.
Oh,
right?
yeah, those two goblins died. No, this one's not dead.
What? You just said
Oh, I thought you said he was. From the 8.
Oh, wait, I thought... Sorry, I'm done. I was like moving health from one next to Tanaka. So this one's still alive. This one is dead. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, killed
All
wrong.
good.
Now Tanaka has an easy option.
Yeah, no, she has an easy option. She's going to attack this goblin next to her.
Maybe I'll choose never to heal myself and just always fight at 1 HP. It kind of makes your blood boil a little.
She kills
Crit?
goblin. Yeah, actually, true.
Holy shit!
Ooh, and not prone. Perfect.
Just smashes it. I mean, when she crits with his hammer, it's a big.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Because she has like a thing that grants her the critical effect from the weapon, so it's like a big deal. Moves up here and makes a second attack against the pyro. Utilizing another. Oh no, she'd use that on the first attack. That makes sense. So just a regular second attack. Oof! I think that crit pyro. That crits pyro.
It does, yeah. It did before.
Splat! Dead pyro.
So splat into splat.
Okay, but we
Oh, she's mad. She's mad. I want to run away from her.
Action economy.
Yeah.
For some reason, some of the pyros can be tinted, and some of the pyros can't be tinted.
Can I walk over these guys? Yeah, right?
They look interesting to me. All of them do.
Oh, really? Okay.
No, 2 pyros aren't. For me, aren't either.
Yeah,
really? Which ones aren't tinted?
The one
This one and this one.
Oh yeah, they all are for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I've set them to be tinted for some reason. I just want them to be able to be tinted for me. Yeah. Anyway, that's her. That's her turn.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Good turn.
Farmer.
9 out of 10 of her last attacks would have knocked you down, I think.
Yeah. Obviously. But like, it's killing one turn, Jacko, obviously. Alright, Can I walk over these people?
Yes.
5 and 15. Then I'll smacky the boy. Ugh. I will try to smack him again. Nice.
Fucking boom. What a hit.
Yeah. You miss with the first, you get him with the second. Alright, now don't let him kill me.
Okay, this one.
Good thing it's gonna be like his turn right now.
is dead.
You won't attack
This
me.
one is dead.
You can't hit what you can't see, baby. Can't hit what you can't see.
Attack Flacky,
Can't hit what you can't see.
who just attacked him. He hits you, Flacky.
That's unfortunate.
It's gonna be hard.
But Tanaka uses her reaction
I knew it would be fine.
to give you. Okay, let's
2
see
plus
what
her
the damage
level
is. I'm going to reveal this.
Yeah.
The damage is 4, and you resist all.
Nice. Hey.
And then she takes
We're
her
nearly immortal.
-2 attack against it. It says you take a strike. Should my cumulative penalty carry over to this?
What does it say? Does strike say
probably,
down
yeah.
or turn? The strikes when it says like the negative.
It's a good question.
Well, yeah, to say like make an attack at
I
your
think it's
current
round.
modifier.
It just says
-2?
strike with a -2.
So I think it's
Sounds
separate.
nice,
it's
oh,
completely separate.
Let me see. Let me check cumulative. I'm just going to start off with cumulative real quick.
Because a lot of the other abilities, like one of the ones I have, the double slice says make 2 attacks at your current cumulative hit attack bonus.
Yeah, but strike the basic thing doesn't say that.
Yeah, mine says to make the strike action basically though. So if the strike action like naturally means you take that.
Sure. That makes sense.
I'm trying to find a rule where it talks about multiple attacks.
I'm trying to figure out how you spell cumulative. I think I've got it now.
It's under multiple, not under cumulative.
Multiple. Okay. If you attack more than one on the same turn, your first attack, your second attack is minus 10. Penalty is untyped and cumulative of all other penalties. Oh, it doesn't apply to attacks you take when it isn't your turn, such as attacks made a part of a reaction. Great, doesn't apply.
Yep.
Cool. So this is with a -2, which I can't factor in, but ooh, no, it does not.
Crit fail.
Come on, woman.
Fail. Just can't get it.
That's fine.
Second attack.
No chance.
Second attack.
No
against Blackie,
chance.
Crit.
which is a hit.
No chance. What are you talking about? A hit.
It hits.
Oh my god.
You take 7 damage.
I mean, I'm at 0.
You're at
He's
0.
down.
I'll be Don't you
First
I'll
casualty.
be back up any minute now.
I
Can
hardly
I
knew
accidentally
him.
step on his throat as I try to get to the commando?
That's so rude.
I'm starting to make a eulogy speech.
I went down last combat as well, right?
Did you?
I thought you were really close, but no. actually.
And then
you're
it aims its
low.
third attack at Tanaka.
Right, could
Doesn't hit.
Just finished.
That's
Can I just finished off Flock?
He's a fool.
Vandalin.
I see my brother go down. I go.
I do 1 damage.
Okay, so if I use an action to hide, I become sensed, right? But they'll still be flat-footed from my first attack.
No, not when they're sensed.
I mean, okay, so I think
But that's exactly what sense.
I think you were. I think
that
just
what
because
sense is?
of. I think just because of distance and so on, you became. What have you done since you came around to this corner? Because just like in the
Nothing.
process of moving around behind this building, you would have naturally become unseen to them. You
Oh,
haven't-
I did shoot an arrow with a critical.
Who
blow.
did you shoot at?
But didn't they come down after that?
But you also, even
Yeah,
while you're moving,
crit
you need to
fail.
sneak
But like,
action.
if you like shot at
Sneak
someone,
action is what you
Yes,
move
sir.
though, Chris. Like if you want to keep hiding while moving, use the sneak action.
True.
yeah. But I'm just saying that like even without using the sneak action, just by dint of being like, even without sneaking, if you're on the other side of this building from them and walking, you count as unseen to them. They can't like hear you over the sound of everything that's going on. They just
Yeah, but as
I
soon as
think
they're in line of sight, he's unseen, right?
yeah, but he's not in line of sight.
But he's not.
Well, I mean, he's on the corner of the building and like peeking, but like.
Okay.
He, like,
But he shot from there already, right?
He shot from there, so I'm trying to determine who did you shoot at? Like with like this guy I've
this guy.
noticed. Was this one? I thought this one was already. Oh, was that one? Okay. In that case, yeah, no. Then this guy has not noticed you. You are unseen from him.
Okay, I will try and shoot him. And he's flat-footed, but it is through Tanaka's space, I believe. Yeah, right.
From like is it from a corner of your square to the center of his, or the center of yours to a corner of his?
I think it's
Corner
center.
to corner.
Corner to
Is
corner.
it center
yeah.
to center?
It's corner to corner.
It's
It's
corner.
any
to
corner to corner. Yeah.
I thought it was any corner to center.
I think it's
Oh,
center.
really?
One of them's definitely.
It's,
center.
it starts at corner definitely, Tom. Like
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
anyway,
corner to
this is
center,
fine.
that makes sense.
This is fine. Corner to center.
Okay. Here we
Oh,
go.
Chris, when I get knocked out, I have to move my initiative to directly before the current one. So who was it who knocked me out?
This Goldberg, come
Got
on.
him.
At
What number
12.3. So
It's
you.
12.3.
you-
7 damage, that one.
Okay, but like directly, Chris, 12.4.
We're very useful, Jacob, in the combats.
Yeah. And I'll
He's the
try
face of the
and...
party.
Okay.
With the 8 charisma. Maybe. 14? Oh no, wait, it's -5. So, no.
So 9.
No.
Okay.
Or maybe third one.
I mean, I already used an action to...
Oh, okay. Sarge.
I'm just distraught by seeing my brother go down, you know?
Yeah.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna do like the 5-step thingy and electric arc! Roll them safe, Chris.
The requisite damage.
Roll those saves, huh? Alright.
Oh, max damage, woo!
Woo!
Okay, it's fail. It was only one,
There's only
right?
one, right?
Yeah, only one. Hey, there's only one guy, I can see.
You kill.
He did.
Yes, I killed one.
Dude, you can just use a hero point to regain and go to 1 HP. That's OP, what the fuck?
You get 1 hero point a session as well, man.
Yeah, dude, well,
Oh,
you
so
go down
is-
once a
when we
session, no
com-
negative.
Is that when we complete, or
No, I was saying no. Just the start of each session, you get a hero point. But if it's unspent, you lose it. You just have a passively. Have
Oh,
one hero point per
okay.
session.
I thought you could
Yeah.
increase
Nah,
the
you can't pull them.
Gotcha.
Good turn, Zadie. Anything else?
Fuck. No. That's this is kind of. I'm gonna be here.
The sound of a kerfuffle now comes from the last building.
Which one?
The one to the bottom left.
Oh, okay.
Landria.
Oh, that's all that I. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, you begin. They now enter the initiative order. So, it's yours. You're selecting first.
Yeah.
Fast.
So I run. I can't go through this, so you're gonna have to help me here.
Yeah. If you move into, show me which square.
Well, I want to go in front of this lady, basically, if I can do that.
Yeah, she's coming out. It's like a pair of double doors that she's coming out of one side right now. The other side is there.
Yeah.
So how far is that? That's like one move, right?
Well, yeah. So it was 5, 10, 15. So yeah, it's one move total. At that right there. So.
Okay. And where do you want to move to?
Okay, I was trying to move past her and into the room, so I didn't have to do diagonal. I don't know if I can.
Yeah, this is so you can move. That's 5 feet because it's the first diagonal of this move, and now you're in the room, right? No, you're not quite. I need to move you slightly further over.
Yeah.
There. Now you're in the room.
Wow.
There's not really an interior to the building, but you know he's that distance away from you.
Son of a bitch! I can't get there. It's exactly like that's why I was hoping I could go through her without getting to that same 5 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah, that's you can move through her, but that's still 5 feet to here. Can you now get? Oh yeah, because it's not a diagonal. I guess is that 20 now.
I guess if I took the diagonal, the first one into her space, like instead of going here and then down, going, that would be exactly the distance.
So yeah, that's okay. That's viable.
Yes. I mean, he's gonna murder me because he's an elite. But longsword attack. 18.
18. Right now, I need to read about this elite enhancement.
Yeah.
Steroids.
Wait, there's a
So increase.
Roid Rage Elite Gabo Commando.
So 18 does still have a hit him. Pretty
12.
good and hard for 12. Damn. Good
Yeah.
damage.
I mean, he's gonna wreck my face, but what else can hero points be used for again? At interest.
You can use 2 or 3 of them for advantage.
4, 5. Just 1, 2. There.
Okay. 22 allows you to reroll d20. 3. Act one extra time in an encounter. Stave off death. Okay. So nothing right now.
Tanaka, 25.
I feel like
damn.
either you or Ian should have gotten the hero point, you know, when jumping into the fray like heroes.
She'll just move up to here. With you. Flacky.
I will use a hero point.
Woo!
I go to 1 HP. I think I saw this action everything.
So how do we ever get more than 1 hero point then, by the way?
I'm supposed to fucking award it for shit.
Oh, okay.
but we've used I think a total of 2 now.
Yeah.
And yeah, like I don't think you can have more than 1. Maybe you can. I don't know.
You can have
we can have up to 3.
Oh, you can have up to 3. Okay, so I can award
Hero points to people who.
Because if you have 1, you can only do it to one.
Okay, well if only we'd rescued the kids, someone could have got it.
Yeah.
Alright, so how much movement is it to stand up? Half? Or is that a whole action in this thing?
But I was just on movement page.
I'm uncertain.
Stand is an action. Okay, so I stand. And then I look around. Where's everyone gone? Can I see where everyone's gone, Chris? The obvious tracks in the ground. Wait, there were sounds of a fight. Was it from this building?
Yeah, it is.
How hard would it be to chop down the wall? The door's too far. Right, fine. 5, 10, 15. 5, 10, 15. Oh, look at the kid sadly. It's my turn.
Wait, are you coming here?
Hey, sister.
Hey, soul sister.
It's my turn.
Yeah, sorry, I'm just making sure I got the experience now.
Hey, Jacko, you coming up?
10 plus.
You're alright, Flack. I saw you go down pretty bad right there.
I just felt alright all of a sudden, you know.
Alright, just don't overdo it, okay? You're gonna make me jump into the frame more often. And I really don't want to do that.
Alright, we'll get out the way then. You're blocking the door.
Wait, there's no door over here.
What? It is.
It's
No,
just
it's
on
a
this
door.
side, right? Wait, where's the
No, there's a door where you're standing right now.
Why is the door?
Wait, this is the door?
That's a door here, yeah.
What?
You see the path, huh?
No? Oh, I mean, I
Yeah,
guess
it's
see the
like-
yellow brick road, yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean, Chris doesn't draw actual doors. I'll draw it for you.
Oh, okay, never mind. There is an actual door over here.
Yeah, see?
I look into the door. Oh, it's so
Uh,
black. I can't.
Yeah, let me move you through. Hang on.
Ooh.
Not that far. There. There you go.
So that
I was
was...
just- Okay, I just wanted to see where his HP was after taking 12.
Alright, I'm gonna have to use 2 movements anyway, so I'll go over here and shoot at the commando.
Nice. What's happening in there?
Yeah, like, take cover behind like a table or something and take the shot. Alas. Thud.
Really?
Poor
I'm
Shannon.
gonna retire this bow.
Gotta be using the fancy arrows, you know?
Yeah.
The elite Gobbo Commando is mad at you, Elandria.
Yeah, that's fair.
You came in to his home.
Uh-huh.
That's rude.
Didn't know this was a goblin hamlet, did you? Didn't know that the farmers were the invaders.
Yeah,
Oh,
who
it's 'cause you
knew? Who
killed
knew?
the kid.
And he's got a horse chopper. And he's gonna
Mhm.
chop some horse. And
Mhm.
for the purposes of this horse chopper, you're a horse.
I could go for some
Okay.
horse right about now.
Hmm.
It's got the
Okay,
face for it.
increase attack roll,
Gross.
reduce damage. Okay, cool.
Save
That
me,
is
Tanaka.
certainly a hit. That is probably a crit.
Ooh.
18?
Yeah, that's the
He
natural.
rolls a
Does
20,
he
yeah.
have it? Does he have plus 10? No, he doesn't have plus 10. He just barely doesn't put plus 10. So you
Better
almost,
not plus 10.
but just doesn't quite crit you.
Tanaka? Help!
Hits you though with the first attack for 8 damage.
Does Tanaka
Tanaka?
not do the reaction? rule
Yes,
stuff?
Tanaka does use her reaction.
She
to-
doesn't like you, apparently.
use it.
Yeah, if
He
you
does use her reaction to it, and it reduces it by 6.
Oh, she's level
Okay.
4, guys.
Hey, well, we can take a level 4.
-2?
Yes, you
Oh,
lose 2 health.
Okay, cool.
And then it's angry about that, so it takes a second attack at Tanaka.
She's level
But
4.
She also gets an attack, by the way.
That's also a fair point, but she's just gonna,
She's
kill
level
it.
Okay.
4.
Then it's gonna be
She's-
boring.
She's
I
gonna
know.
go fight it with the force one.
The minus
she's
2.
not strong enough for that.
Look at that, she just hits him until he's dead. Just smashes him, yeah. So
It's
like,
probably
it
gonna happen.
attacks you, she like glares at it like jeering.
Oh
and
my
it just
God.
fucking, like stops in the air, and then she just smashes him into the ground.
Pulps it. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, well, to be fair, that only just barely hits. Actually, that's 1 above his AC. So
Nice.
but it does hit, and she smashes him down.
Yay!
Yeah,
Tanaka OP.
no one's
How much
down
is that one
anything,
worth, by the way?
right? Oh yeah, that one is another. Oh yeah, that's a good point. He is the challenge modifier for an elite is. You know, that's the one thing that doesn't say here. I assume it's +1.
It's enough to level us up.
Absolutely.
Whatever the requisite number is,
To
yeah.
do this quickly. So yeah, it's going to cost 1. So that means that instead of being worth 30, he's worth 40. So okay, so the
Okay.
total
Nice.
380? That's what I have, but I may have missed one.
everything- Yeah, I think there's. Okay, so hang on. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 little gobbos. So that's 180.
8 little gods.
So 180, and then medium gobbos are, which are worth 30, are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, 7 of those. So that's 210. So that's
how
a
many?
total of 390 so far.
How many
And then
goblins
the
did you
elite Gobbo Commando is another 40. So 440?
Okay,
No,
yeah.
430, sorry, 430. Is the total experience everyone gets from this encounter.
Over 830?
Plus,
830.
in addition, 4 farmers, all 4 of the farmers, 1 for each building, survived and
What
got
should be?
away.
10 XP off
So
leveling, kill the Tom.
They are 30 experience each.
Oh, easy peasy. You could have killed an extra farmer.
So I get another 120 experience from the fact the farmers
So that's
survived.
150 or 550.
Yeah.
950.
It's a total of 550 from the fight.
It's 1950. You
Chris,
leveled 1,000.
Level 11,000, yes.
Because please don't say that saving the kid would be 50 XP.
I just want to say it would be more than 30.
Oh.
You know what, Chris, if it was 40, I would be even more mad at you. I'm glad
we killed him.
If he's only worth 40, I'm glad he's dead.
Good single.
There's more experience to be had in this section.
Where is the XP? I forget on this character sheet.
Top right.
Left.
Top left from me.
What?
What sheet are you using?
In roll 20.
What is this old
Roll
shit?
20. Top right.
Okay, yeah.
At
So we're
that
at-
moment,
950.
as Tanaka and Elandria and Fandlin are inside beating the shit out of the Gobbo
I mean, I
King.
wouldn't say it.
Fandlin, you're still outside at this point. Sargi, where are you going? You're still around here as this happens.
I was here, and I would have.
there.
Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, but okay. Well, I guess you can.
Well, are we out of initiative?
Yeah, we are out of initiative, but I guess you.
Then I wander up there.
Yeah, but like
He's
as
just
we
garbage
leave
on
initiative,
Let him fucking describe something.
at that moment,
Okay.
more than a dozen armored knights sweep into the hamlet.
No,
I would
next
say
time.
swiftly dispatching all the remaining goblins, but all the
And
goblins.
re-roll initiative. You know.
In seconds, any remaining danger of being completely overwhelmed, and armed men and women are searching houses and gathering together survivors under the instruction of a grizzled-looking veteran whom Tanaka had been riding alongside earlier.
Fuck.
Wait, I wrote down his name.
I have his
maybe.
name. Sir Leon Rush.
Yo, lion.
Master
Tanaka,
of Arms.
Tanaka comes outside and begins attending to activities, starting with going up to you, Flacky, and giving you a nice shot of the old Leon Hanto.
I'm
Let me
fine.
out!
Let us out!
I don't
Let
really
us
know
out!
how this works.
They lock us in and set the building on fire. That's
Yeah. Which is
It was 1d6.
per
Ah,
spell.
cool, thank you.
Okay, so you get.
And I get plus 1 AC for that.
First
So to let you know, I
Right.
attack her, Chris. My magic weapon is still active on me.
Heals you for 3.
I attack you, lads.
The first word sarcasm.
Look,
Class.
you got so much more health.
You have 4 times as much health. Can't argue
She
with that.
says, I thank you, Flacky. That was remarkably brave of you, rushing in like that, so heavily wounded.
I
You
forgot
call
I-
it brave. I call it idiotic, but
I
commend-
got it on my side.
I commend your valor this day. While you are paladin of my order, you would have obeyed all of our tenets with your actions.
Ooh.
Look at that.
I'm like, hey, you know, I'm always looking for a multi-class. You know. We're paladin up again, Godson.
Yeah,
So
a pair of spellcasters from among
Insidious.
the men who have arrived
very
begin
insidious.
working magic to suppress the fire raging in the thatch of the house over here.
Dude,
Yeah.
Chris, I want to go help
Two of
with
the
the
pyros have
fire.
been setting.
Fire shit
Um,
because I'm like resistant to extreme heat. So I want to.
Okay. Okay,
It's like
you
you know,
help.
actually,
It's
it's
only-
right?
it's
It's like I
only
can
really-
like
it's only really
walk into
this
burning
building.
buildings and shit.
It's only this building. It's only really the
Okay,
roof
okay.
and thatch, but you know you can help.
it's only
Oh,
half
sure.
damage, but not like.
And
No,
the,
we're immune to extreme
the
heat.
flames have been brought under control. Well, yeah, you go inside and like deal with the fire.
Yeah, like fire damage hurts, but like we can be up to like.
because,
100.
yeah, you can just walk around like
No
a
problem.
building.
Good against
room
temperatures.
on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
With everything more or less organized, the man in charge rides up to where Tanaka is standing and demands of her, "What happened here, Tanaka? Where did all these goblins come from?" Tanaka glances around at the goblins. There's not really sort of any kind of like particular tribal like markings or insignias on them, but she seems to be taking in the kind of weapons they carried, the way they were dressed, these little, you know, sticks with skulls on that the pyros apparently had, and says, "They must be a raiding party out of the desert, a particularly large and vicious one. I had thought their strength more depleted than this." The grizzled veteran, still on his mount, kind of tugs on his moustache, and looks around, sort of a furrowed brow, almost angrily, and says, "This news must be brought to the attention of the Forsworn, and sooner rather than later. You will part with us on the Lamia Road and head to Fort Midas to speak with Commander Anand. I will write you a letter to carry to him explaining what happened here, and you must answer the questions I'm certain you will have to the best of your knowledge." She just nods at this, and you know it's a very formal response, and she says, "Yes, Sir Leon," and moves like away to continue giving aid to survivors and then so on, and
Mhm.
finishing off any goblins that might have conveniently lingered.
Yeah.
So Leon is still there next to anyone who was in the general vicinity of Tanaka, but is paying absolutely no attention to you. He's just kind of looking around.
I'll walk up to him.
Yeah, okay, you approach him. He's a tall man and he's on a tall horse. So you're like quite a long way below his eye line, so you might have to sort of get his attention.
Excuse me, Sir Leo?
He sort of looks down at you. He's got a helmet on, but like the visor's up, so you can see all of his face. And he sort of frowns at you and says, "Yes."
Greetings, Madeline Fairforge, fifth of her name. I'm
pleasure to make her acquaintance.
I'm a long time friend of Tanaka over here, and she really did a good job. I think there might be a little more time for celebrations. Really, you don't really have to go into the orders immediately. She was a hero. If it was up to me, I would just promote her to Force 1 right away.
Let me check what associated skills.
That's a little presumptuous, I would say.
Persuasion.
But like, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to immediately do all that, but like you can make a good impression with the persuasion, right? So that's
Yeah.
Diplomacy, yeah.
Very
diplomacy, yeah. Very charismatic.
I
Skill
have
uses.
a minus.
Diplomacy.
It's not loading. Minus
Just
3.
get an impression, make an impression, request. Okay, hang on. So, sounds like request. That is page 1. Oh, no, she said what page it is.
We didn't make an impression and more than.
Well, it is a specific request, right? Like you could make an impression and then
Yeah, I
subsequently request, but this is kind of just a request. Make a request for a creature friendly or helpful to you. Well, it's not necessarily outside of the
You
text.
much couch request in terms of the target would accept.
Given their current. That's like, again, it's like, it's not necessarily true, but
if this request is one they would do possibly.
So standard of DC based on a request. Some requests are unsavory or impossible. Okay, so the DC is going to be high, but you are absolutely welcome to
Critical
roll with
success.
diplomacy, charisma.
Literally impossible.
Do not 20s automatically fit in this?
Yes,
matter.
I think there. Yes.
Is that a critical failure?
Yes. Not so if the target refused the request, but attitude towards you also decreases by 1 step due to the temerity of the request.
I'm standing with my arms crossed, like.
My way or the highway.
Well, actually, he was. He's a stern figure, but he was actually already reasonably predisposed to you because of the help. So it's not like he now hates you, but he does give you a stern look, and says, "I thank you for your input, Mistress Dwarf, and for your help here today. But friend of Tanaka or no, you must understand that her promotion is a subject of much debate and could not possibly be approved sooner than her 18th birthday, when she will travel to Hale and be judged worthy or not worthy based on the merits of her life. As for
You
orders,
surely have put a lot of thought into this.
this is still a military operation. There are dead people and perhaps more goblins about. There's no time for celebration, I'm afraid. And now I must be off." And he puts his spurs to his horse and canters across and out of the village towards where a group of knights have rounded up some of the farmers that have survived and are attending to them. Yeah, so if anybody wants to... nobody, unless you want to approach the knights or talk to them, they'll accept any help given. But nobody sort of shoos you away or tells you have to do anything or stops you if you want to do it, investigate the goblins or loot the goblins or anything. You guys kind of are just part of the rescue crew.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put the goblins in a pile, but in the meantime, I'm looting them.
For the situation, a dozen knights arrived immediately, but then in the turns following, more and more. The town is now overcrowded by
because I'm trading medical and I got healing tools and stuff. I guess I'll tend to any of the farmers around.
Okay, yeah, that's actually a very valid thing that you could be doing because a lot of the farmers did get wounded.
Exactly.
But in terms of raw labor, the town is now overrun several times the population by
a lot
knights,
of raw.
Yeah. All of whom are kind of disappointed there aren't any goblins to fight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking for a dwarf who might start some trouble.
By the way,
I need.
Can I say, like, Alondria is basically taking the body of the kiddo
Yeah.
and just trying to find the farmers who this kid belongs to, or like who their kid was, to help them bury it or make
Okay.
the body. And
Yeah.
stuff.
You find you go to the group of farmers and ask. The children's parents were both dead as well, so now it's just the whole family is dead. So,
Okay.
Well, sad,
I'll go
no one
if
is
is there like a
completely-
grave, like a general graveyard or a site where they would bury it or anything like that.
Yeah,
Or where their
there'll
home
be
was.
like a chapel within. Yeah, you guys you didn't pass it on the way here today, so it's probably within like a couple of hours journey up the road.
Okay.
Like where which is like the kind of chapel for the local area where they they gather for like Sunday mass or whatever.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I'll just more like prepare the bodies basically for
Yeah,
transport and
okay.
burial there.
Sure. Yeah. You let know with that. Yeah, I'd like to kind of on top of that as well. And like some of them are all already riding off down the road and and spreading the word of what's happened. They're not all just heading to the chapel to say prepare for bodies. But like messengers are being sent to kind of spread the word of what's gone on here. And yeah, so let's say you're generally, the tokens will be in different places by now, but let's say in the sort of middle of town, hanging around. That's where a lot of people would be. Fandon, what are you doing?
Piling up the goblin bodies, and in the meantime doing them.
Okay.
Oh come
you
on!
can-
You're probably going through all the houses and picking everything out. They're all gone.
Maybe once the knights have got fucked off.
Okay.
Yeah,
Firstly,
5-finger
you can-
discounting the whole town.
You can absolutely replenish any arrows you fired in this encounter. There's like hundreds of arrows on the goblins combined. They all almost all had short bows.
You can add hundreds.
Um, Otherwise, let's see what this describes. So the goblin commander, I think these are all specialized goblin weapons. The commandos had horse choppers, short bows, and studded leather. The horse chopper is some kind of D80 weapon with 10-foot reach, trip. Oh shit, that's trip. Oh, I wasn't using that. It's versatile piercing, and blah 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 blah. The goblin warrior has a dog slicer, which apparently is something called backstabber, which I was gonna look up if I ever got in a position where I could backstab with one, but I never did. And leather armor and a short bow. And the pyros have a club.
Ooh, club.
Also amongst that, there's a small amount of currency treasure. There's I'm gonna say that's okay. Let's just roll some. Just do 21 copper, 33 silver, and 5 gold.
Ooh,
Yeah, that's not bad.
ooh, baby.
Gold, 33 silver.
I'm trying to remember, is it where does it say this? Like what items am I expert in? I can't remember. Versus trained. I think it's all martial weapons,
As
right?
a fighter.
Yeah, I think all martial.
Yeah, hang on, let me see. Alandria,
Horse choppers are
proficiency.
uncommon in martial melees.
Oh, there it is.
You're expert martial.
Okay, cool.
And expert
I'm
silver
gonna
as well,
be
apparently.
taking a short bow and some arrows then.
Okay. Yeah, I mean it's like the nicest short bow, but it's not
Right.
It's also not bad quality. It's it's just average. It'll do the trick.
It's a D6, right?
Yeah. And it's not
Plus
plus
no
dex.
bonus, yeah, and it's piercing.
Sadness. So Fandlin, okay, so bodies of villagers are being piled up in one place in the center. Fandlin, you're kind of like opposite Alandria, piling up the goblins here. Tanaka is around. Saji, what are you doing?
It's unseen by anyone, I guess, at this point, who doesn't come where I am.
Well, like, I mean, if you were here like the whole time, you've definitely been seen like by several knights who would have like ridden past at this point, and like the farmers who are down here, and you'd probably like people have been. There's been like 100, not 100, but like 50 people have been like swarming all over the village. So someone's seen you at some point. You're not.
Yeah, but
unknown
I mean, yeah, okay, to them, but would I interact with you, but more like for the party
Okay, yeah,
as
absolutely.
well. But like, it depends if anyone interacts. with me, such.
No, I think everyone's just around doing. Well, okay,
I mean,
guess
eventually I
last-
would go to you.
Oh,
but
come on, like.
It would be like a few.
Yeah,
minutes at
yeah,
least.
but like, I mean, this is I'm just talking really in the immediate aftermath. Like, while you've been looting and Elandra's been, looking after the human dead, and Flacky's been putting out fires. What's Sajid been doing?
Chris, that she
Are you
deleted it.
fucking-
It had a purpose.
What
had
the-
a purpose.
What the? Yeah, it's back.
I mean, if none of the party sees me, what's happened, what I've been doing, particularly mean they need to know.
Right, you're doing some shady shit.
Wait, so you want
Yeah,
a message?
yeah.
Just
Not
message-
really.
just fucking PM me on Discord.
Sure. Oh, well.
If it requires
It's fine,
at
it's
the
more
end,
children,
it's shady
kill.
shit.
Oh, Method actually got the water.
Yes, they did. Fucking feels bad. Lost some money there.
Yep.
Bet NA. Never bet NA. What a stupid mistake.
They don't
Yeah.
really have the tracker.
I really thought Limit could take it, man. They got to the boss first and everything. Method
They
just
do
too-
it pretty
too-
often, right? And they all
Yeah,
lose.
Method just too good at the burn. Like whenever it's like a strat where you gotta like execute some crazy complex last phase with a huge damage requirement. They fucking took 2 disc priests, man. They 2 healed it. It's insane.
Or only to this place.
They used 2 disc priests to heal it, yeah.
Okay.
And they were
So
both
damage.
using the fucking like the Crucible of Flames Azerite trait just to maximize damage.
Right, are we doing? What's up?
Anyway, Tom's typing to me. I'm waiting for
Oh,
his essay.
Tom, so long. Just call him.
Okay, while he's doing whatever he's doing over there, Tanaka comes up to like everyone who's kind of ran a little. So by this time, Flacky, you finished with that building. You've come.
I thought I said I was helping heal the farmers, man.
Oh, that's right. Okay, yeah. So you're off helping heal the farmers. You're over. I only bring the farmers over to stay where they're going.
Bring them over to me. Yeah. I don't think you're those injured people. I'm injured myself.
Well, no, I mean, we say you headed off to where they were. So
Yeah, exactly.
one of the farmers isn't labeled as a farmer for some reason, but they are indeed a farmer.
Alright.
Not a doppelganger, I swear.
Using treating wounds.
Okay. So while this is all going on, Tanaka comes up to the pair of you, Elandria and Fandlin, and says, I must thank you greatly. I mean, all of you, not just Flacky, although he was particularly bold, but for your braveness in coming and helping me. He certainly saved many lives that I would not have been able to on my own. And in fact, I'm not even certain I could have defeated all these goblins for that. So, I guess what I'm saying is thank you very much. I didn't expect so much from a group of interesting travelers I've met on the road.
Merchants, don't forget.
Yeah.
Merchants indeed. She smiles.
Landria just kind of looks at her and
Booty
says,
merchants.
"It was."
Booty hunters.
Oh god damn it! It was an honor to fight by your side.
I
Kinda
must
squeaks.
I must now, I'm afraid, make some haste. Or rather, I must now, I'm afraid, stick with the escort and make some haste to Fort Midas once we pass that way on the road to Lamia.
Safe travels.
But
It's a pleasure to meet you, for what it's worth.
it was absolutely my pleasure to meet you. And if you should ever be passing through Haven, do ask at the castle for me. If I'm around, I would be most pleased to entertain. If
Keep it in
I'm
mind.
still there, I intend to be at Hale from 6 months from now.
Yes, of course, for the big promotion. I talked to your boss. I think he's, ready for, propping you up a bit.
You, she just sort of, she like the laughter, sort of like the contagious.
nervous
laugh.
laughter.
She can't, not even nervous. She actually just clearly finds the idea hilarious. You talk to Sir about that, or Sir Leon about that.
Yeah, don't worry about that. Put in a good word for you.
What was his reaction? May I ask?
I think he's considering it.
Ah, is he? Good. Well, thank you so much for your kind assistance now twice today. I'm sure that with you having put in a good word for me, I'll be forsworn in absolutely no time.
Don't mention it.
Where is Saji, by the way? And I'm gonna find out now because I'm gonna.
Find his character sheet.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. So yeah, she glances around. Where is Saji, by the way? I
Don't
can see
really
Start
know.
looking
Saki over
around.
there tending to wounds, but I haven't seen the little man since I came out of the building.
Last time we fought, he grew a bit sick, so maybe he's out back emptying the old stomach.
Oh dear. Sorry, I didn't mean to drag him into anything he wasn't.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him. Goblins are pretty fucking shy, aren't they?
Perhaps I should go and talk with him.
Yeah?
Where is she? Why are you on top of her? Man, don't be gone.
Literally, Fan's like literally climbing on top of the half orc. Great.
I'm so sneaky.
There he is.
So yeah, Tanaka comes around and sees you, Saji, and says, "Oh, Saji, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to ignore you.
That's fine.
Are you all
Looking
right?
at it. I'll be fine.
I know this isn't so much a like your emotional response here isn't entirely a fear response, but I should also. It's probably worth noting that while standing by Tanaka, you feel slightly more courageous, and
Inspired.
therefore maybe a bit better because of this aura of courage.
Oh.
Which I know there's no technical frightened condition involved here, but just for roleplay purposes, while standing
Okay,
near
okay.
Tanaka, you feel slightly more encouraged.
She's pretty charismatic.
So she kind of puts a hand on your shoulder and says, you know, it's always rough the first few times.
Yeah. Feeling better now.
Not really what you had in mind with the travel on the road, did you? 2 fights
Well-
for your life in 2 days.
Well, I guess.
A look of alarm crosses Tanaka's face, and she thinks, "Oh, my horse," and again rushes off. Now, when you only tied up your own mule, right? You didn't tie up Tanaka's horse.
I thought it was well trained. It wasn't?
Definitely would do that up.
I mean, I'm not saying it's one off. I'm just asking if you did or not.
Definitely not.
Definitely not.
Certainly
I feel
not.
like you were answering for someone else here, Ian. I feel like this was
I mean, I was
Also
at
definitely
Will.
not.
choice. No, you rushed off. You rushed off way faster.
Oh, you're right. Wait,
Jacko?
Did you, Jacko?
I almost said it a few times.
Oh,
I
okay. I
haven't.
missed it every time. I'm afraid. Okay, yeah. Well, okay. So anyway, she rushes off. Does anyone else have anything left that they want to do here?
I mean, I'll just go to Flaky and see if he's alright. I don't really want to help with the injured, but you know, if he really asks, I might. But other than that,
I don't ask for. I don't want you to kill any of them. Okay. I mean, it takes 10 minutes to treat wounds, but Chris, as doing treat wounds is up to 6 people and it includes myself. Just so you know, so like I actually also heal, and I think it's for. How much is it for? It's in the. It was a new thing in the Avata, so sorry, I had to find it. Treat wounds. Okay, yeah. You spend 10 minutes treating up to 6 injured living targets. Oh yeah, I did a medicine check, Chris, with a medium DC. Normally, for a higher level, the patient I'll treat it. So what's the
Okay.
DC for
Yeah.
that?
So it's a 0 level medium DC, which is.
Wait, but
11.
I'm level 1, right?
Yeah, but the patient is 0.
Oh, yeah, I'm
Isn't
one
that-
of the
isn't that what
patients.
matters? Oh,
I'm
okay. Yeah. So
doing
for,
myself as well.
for yourself, it's
DC 11?
It's DC 13.
What? So are you?
You're level 1.
Oh, but I crit it.
Oh my god, what does that do?
Let's check if there's actually a critical thing.
I
Critical
don't know,
success.
it's really silly.
As success, but increase your healing by your level times. So each page requires a rod equal to its con modifier times your level. And this is as success, but increase your healing by your level times 3. So now it's 3 times my modifier. No, so now it's everything increases by their con times by 3, basically.
What's your con?
Only 1, so I just heal for 3.
So wait, isn't it? It's as, but don't you? So you don't additionally heal. It's a triple healing with a critical success, is it?
Yeah, as a success, but increase healing by your level times 3.
Oh no,
yeah.
so it's increased healing by 3. So
No, times 3. But your
level's 1, right?
Yeah, so I times
So
it by
level
3 to get 3.
3, and it's increasing the healing, so you still get the base healing of your con times your
the
level.
base heal. Oh yeah, I guess. Yeah.
So you heal
Right,
4 on everyone.
Okay, yeah. Everyone heals 4, yeah.
So actually, this farmer is almost full,
Nice.
and this farmer, they both were like 5 down. So they're both okay. You basically heal them up pretty good.
Nice. And yeah, cool. And technically, like, I mean, if I'll keep doing it, I can keep doing that every 10 minutes, because.
Okay.
I'll get it on the second
yeah, I mean,
round.
yeah, like by this point, you've only got 200 farmers.
That heals me 3, but it mainly.
Fanlin wants to get in on this second bit of action.
Oh, you do? Alright, get the 3 there, Fanlin.
Yeah,
Second one
unfortunately,
heals
that
me.
doesn't critical success.
I mean, I can just keep doing this all night. You know?
Fuck am I?
Alright, you somehow end up inside a building. There you are.
Yeah, so you're for 3 for the second one. But I mean, I would keep doing this, but we can do it out of session. Just say I don't think there's any negatives.
Isn't there like a critical fail?
Yeah, but I don't think it permanently does. I think just that one doesn't work. Oh no, wait, on a critical fail, they can't be used treat wounds for a day. Okay, they're bolstered.
Okay. Yeah.
So I guess I'll keep rolling like a few more times.
Is there range of cast me?
Nope.
Oh, I could failed.
Oh, I could fail.
Alright, no more to the day, boys. Wow, Chris, why can you just say I do that out of session? Fine. What the hell?
Okay. So yeah. Everyone. I guess so. We'll end here. Unless there's anything anyone else wants to sort out here, you can go and we can say you go and got your cart back and that's all fine. But we'll end in this general vicinity. So unless anyone else, anything I want to do in sort of session right now.
When we level, we begin max HP, do
I don't think so. But you can increase your current HP by however much you gained, as opposed to having to keep the percent the same.
Sweet.
Nice. That'll do. Everyone gains 100 experience for having saved the village.
Woo!
Wait.
Well, the hamlets really.
Nice.
That levels us, right?
I think we're already.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh.
You are at 950, I think, and now you should be at level 2 and 50 experience.
1050.
Let's go.
Just you should subtract 1,000, and yeah, because it's 1,000 for every level.
Okay, cool.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the experience changes based on your level.
So do I just change to level 2 here?
Yeah, you just change level 2 and set your experience to 50.
50. Gotcha.
I want to think of a non-super asshole-ish way to ask these villagers for a reward.
Literally doesn't exist, but good luck.